never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies that they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
Okay, people, before the night's over, I gotta make this video, man. Congratulations, Inoue. Your performance was surreal, brother. Sugoi Destiny. Amazing, brother. Seikai champion. Inoue Dasu. Okay? Man, that boy been bad, people. I seen that man fight in Tokyo years ago. I love that boy, Inoue, man. Congratulations to him, his family, his team, bro. They amazing, man. You just outclassed an undefeated American champion. Took that boy to school, boy. I love the way you walked him down, showing him that he hit like a bat and that you ain't nothing to play with, boy. Look, man, congratulations. Japan, he's the greatest Japanese fighter of all time. I don't know if they got Japanese goats. Does Japan got goats? I don't know if they got goats. They got a goat now, and his name is Inoue. Bet.
What's good on a good Thursday with the family, man? How y'all feeling? We back to this boxing. It's JusDueBoxing. Y'all remember that little clip from Thurman? Man, y'all, that's a funny guy, man. That is a funny guy. He got a real fight coming up. We gonna talk about a few things, man. Let me say what's up to the fam real quick. Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Peace, Queen. How you feeling? Good to see you in the building. Salute to everybody. The Rise, what's good, saying? How you feeling, bro? That boy, that I'm telling you, man, that live, man. They still talking about that live, man. I think we might have to do that again, man. They ain't stopped talking yet. Hey, we done pissed off the neighborhood, man. we done officially pissed off the neighborhood. Mike Kirkland, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Lonnie Lee, hashtag JBT is in the building. BN Boxing News, what's good, bro? Dante's Boxing Talk, what's good, family? All things, what's good with it, bro? How y'all feeling? You know, we just getting started. We gonna cook a little bit, man. But yeah, man, salute again, man. Big salute to the Rise podcast. If that's all I had to do was make an appearance for people to be pissed off, I should have been came. Man, I ain't realized I was a super fan. I ain't never been called that before. That's new. That's your core super fan. They pissed off about them PPV numbers, man. Ain't nothing I could do about it. You know, it's crazy. I got to talk about it. We're going to get to the topic at hand, too, though. Thrill Hill, what's good with it, bro? Give people a chance to come in here. You know, we're going to build for a second. But, man, I see people clipping little parts of the live and like, you know, little sections and little pieces, drawing their conclusions from it. People need to, that's why it's important for people to tune into shows. Like, if you really want to have an opinion on something, listen to the show, man. You get what I'm saying? Don't go pick and poke one little clip out where you just disagree. Listen to the entirety of the show. Like Coach Calvin said, I think it was very informative. That's how boxing conversation should be held, man. Like, it wasn't no biasness, it wasn't no bashing of the fighters. It was a genuine conversation. Those are dope builds, man. That's what YouTube need more of those. You get what I'm saying? More builds, less bickering, less arguing. You can't be mad when you know boxing is a business. Like, when we're acknowledging that side of it, people use that as, oh, you don't want to fight. No, you just telling people what's real. You telling people why you get what I'm saying, why this shit possibly ain't gonna happen. And people don't want to have that conversation because, you know, in our mind, well, in people's mind, they look at it like, man, this is a big fight. This is the biggest fight, this and that. But the numbers say something different. Then when you say that, they say you're making an excuse. Well, people feel like they ain't going to get a return on their investment. Don't you think that's going to be some type of potential roadblock to any fight being made? Like, you give them, that's any fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, 30 kids are super supporters. I'm telling you, IB, what's good with the family? And, I just wanted to say that so people just need to start tuning in and listening more, man. We really give it up fair. We fair to people. We give real breakdowns, real assessments, man. And it's different without nobody getting cursed out, no arguing. You know what I mean? It's just a genuine conversation, man. That's why I say, man, YouTube need a lot more of those, man. Let's make building on boxing a regular occurrence. You get what I'm saying? You know, that's how we do over here anyway. So I just wanted to say that, man. I see people still pissed off. I done seen that clip. I ain't seen my face so many times ever. You know what I'm saying? I think I seen my face more on Twitter and other places than I seen on my damn own channel in the last couple of days, bro. But man, we gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about a couple things, man. That PBC press conference was pretty funny. It was fun. Keith Thurman is a damn character. Roelly is a damn character. Them two together, man, they some damn characters, man. Blueprint was good with it, fam. Roelly said about Tszyu. I'm gonna get to that too. Mike Ron, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Ashley's corner was good with it, cuzzo. How you feeling? So Shakur was supposed to take 25%, but they made some money last fight. We got to stop this. Yeah, made the same money. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And that people just it's about educating yourself more on the sport and not thinking that you got all the answers. You get what I'm saying? I think people take the wrong approach with a lot of these conversations. They go into them, thinking they got all the answers when in reality you don't. So you get what I'm saying? Salute to my bro, Mike Kirkland, man. What's good with it, Mike? How you feeling, bro? Sport is always a good place when Keith Thurman's around. Yo, Keith Thurman's an entertaining guy, man. Roelly, a boxer, comedian. I'm telling you, he is, bro. He is, man. He is, man. Him and Tszyu done fell out. You get me? They done fell out now. They talking about each other. I'm gonna play it though. I ain't think they would fall out like they did, but they did though. Him and Big Rolo. You know what I mean? Big Rolo got a real fight coming up too. He better be prepared. I see I heard somebody say they don't think Pitbull Cruz got enough power for real. I'm like, huh? Shit me. Pitbull Cruz gonna go right in there and crash out. You better bet your bottom dollar he gonna go in there and crash, bro. He don't consider his safety or yours, bro, when he get in there. I'm telling you. Dude be like that. He don't be giving a damn, bro. We're gonna get to it. Keep saying he retiring. Yeah, he said something about retiring at 40, saying he got about like 5 more years or something like that. That's what he alluded to. I heard that too. I had spectacular performance. KO could change keep mind. Hope not. He make it sound good, man. He make it sound good. My thing is, I hope that he's ready come fight night. You get what I'm saying? A bad loss could change his mind. You talking about 5 years, Tszyu ain't gonna go in there and play with you. So you got to really be prepared. I want to see Keith Thurman go out there because you got to think he still got the one loss, and even in that one loss, it was a split decision loss. Like the knockdown probably really made the difference in that fight. You get what I'm saying? Bruce Gas, what's good with it, OG? How you feeling? Said, bro, we gonna get embarrassed bad. Yeah, I'm thinking, cuz part of me feel like Pitbull might get him. And somebody made a comment. Somebody had made one. I seen a comment somewhere, and it was like, the Roelly and Pitbull fight is giving them Marcos Maidana, Marcos Maidana vibes. You get what I'm saying? You're giving Marcos Maidana vibes. Like he was caught sticking his finger up at he was sticking his finger up at Pitbull while he was doing the interview. Pitbull, like he been eating good. Yeah, Roelly called him a fat pug. He said he looked like a fat pug. GP was good with it, bro. He said keep these packing and rematch. Right now he would. I would think so because he's just too old. Pitbull versus Roelly. It should be a go good. What's good with it? Should be a good fight. Yeah. I forget who said it. It was somebody we know. One of the family had said it, but I was like, nah. I think he got more than enough power to definitely hurt Roelly, and I think his chin is a little bit in question since he fought Tank. I think Tank could have shook his chin up a little bit, mess with his punch resistance. Don't look exactly the same, man. It looked like a good shot on Roelly, and he'd be ready to tip over, man. I think Pitbull gonna KO Roelly, but Roelly could win if he fights on the outside seminar he did in his last fight. Yeah, he got to be smart against Pitbull because he's gonna be looking to catch him, and he's smaller too. And Roelly gonna have to punch down, man. Well, he said Roelly looked nervous in the face off. I see somebody said that Roelly looked scared. Ain't no need to be scared now. All that trash you was talking. I gotta get the picture to y'all, man, where Roelly was behind his head, sticking up his fingers and shit. Yo, Roelly wild, bro. Roelly ass shot out, man. He burnt out, bro. He be tripping. It's a picture. Hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. We gonna get it together. Give me a second, y'all. We gonna get it together. Y'all bear with me. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull up this little interview from Roelly where he's talking about Teofimo. Quick second. Yeah, but I tell you what, cause if he nervous, he picked the wrong guy to be nervous against. Cause I think Pitbull is cool as the other side of the pillow. I mean, you see the way he fought. He surprised me the way he fought with Tank. He was very poised in that fight, but some people would say that's because he ain't had no choice. Cause all that wild stuff wasn't gonna work with Tank. It would have got him knocked out possibly sooner, early. If he had came in there just throwing caution to the wind. How he be doing against guys, he had a lot of respect when it came to Tank. He wasn't stupid about it. It's the game. Get behind. Give me a second, y'all. This dude, this Roelly is a damn character. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you here, this dude is silly, man. Yo, check him out. Well, yo, this Pitbull was getting an interview 5 times, y'all, and this was Roelly behind him. Sticking his finger up. That's why I say, with him, you never know what his energy is, because he a little weird anyway, right? He a little wild. Let me get to this interview now, man. Let me get to this little clip where he was talking about his used to be boy, Tszyu.
Just to kind of touch on one thing personally, I was not a fan of. If you do want to talk and address it, but some old 2017 random sparring, what people felt was a good friend of yours.
October 27, 2016. I hadn't even turned pro yet.
So why
at the end of it, look, I'm gonna just say it like this. I'm not gonna bash Tszyu or any of that stuff. I got that damn whole sparring, bro. Like, I'm clearly not in shape. That just looks like I just wasn't in shape. And we did 7 rounds prior to that. I was cracking his ass over and over again. I got so many videos of me cracking him. I got a video of me busting his nose and having him leaking out blood that he had to wear a bitch mark for a year. But I don't want to go into deep cracking his ass over and over again. I got so many videos of me cracking him. I got a video of me busting his nose and having him leaking out blood that he had to wear a bitch mark for a year.
He said he ain't gonna bash him or nothing like that. He got the whole sparring. He said that sparring that Tszyu leaked. He said he ain't even turned pro yet. He wasn't in shape or nothing like that. He said he did about 7 rounds. He cracked his ass over and over in that sparring, but he said he basically ran out of gas. But he said he got a video of him busting Tszyu nose and had him leaking, and he had to wear a bitch bar for a week. I don't know what the hell a bitch bar is, but that's what it sounded like he said anyway. So that's him responding to Tszyu dropping that sparring footage. I forgot. GM was good with it, bro. He said keep looking for payday. We all know it. Dude only fight twice in the last 5 years. No way keep going. Pitbull gonna beat Roelly. My money on Cruz. I feel you, BN. Pitbull come for a fighter. Roelly not. Good off the back foot at all. He not good at the back foot at all. He gonna be in trouble. What's good with it, GM? Keep one of the biggest characters in boxing. He stood up. Notice how everybody on the stage was looking. Yeah, man. They like Keith, man. They like Keith. Keith still got some love out there. Keith was that much of a character. Yeah, now he really is a character. With a video, Roelly. Yeah, Roelly said he got that video. Miss Joette, peace and blessings, Queens. How you feeling today? Good to see you. Let me finish playing.
But I don't want to go into details about that. Teofimo, he was a brother to me. Every question you ever ask yourself about Teofimo Lopez, I know the answer to. I know everything about the kid. Bro, I've been seeing the kid from fucking killing himself a few times.
Dang.
I don't know what he's doing right now, but it's not Teofimo. It sounds like he's being desperate for some shit. And it sounds like he's fucking broke right now. So, there's that.
He say he saved his life. He say he saved him a couple times. He saved him from unaliving himself, man. That's deep. Emanuel, what's good with the family? How you feeling? He saved him. He say everything, every question you ask about Teofimo, he know the answer to it. He say, everything about the kid. Man, that's deep that they was cool like this, man, and they just kind of flipped the script on each other, man. But it's boxing, man. They could all ain't a good sparring session or a good fight or something put all that to bed, man. It's just boxing.
I don't have anything to say really more about that whole situation.
Okay, Rolo.
I know you well. You don't want to pick a battle with somebody that knows you too fucking well and knows everything about you.
Safe to say you're the Cat Williams of boxing.
You're what?
You're the Cat Williams of boxing. You know?
Nah, I'm Roelly.
Now, I do got to get back to, maybe you can give me a sneak peek. I mean, you had the Prince walk out. You know, Lupe definitely should have been coming out to you.
That's pretty much that. Right? Because it's like a minute left. And he asked him about some other stuff. Salute to Fight Hype. But yeah, man, so you heard it, man. Roelly said he had Tszyu leaking, man. Said he saved his life a couple times, man. You know when with the idols become rivals, that's what that is, man. Them two obviously used to be cool once upon a time, but as it stands, they ain't cool no more. They ain't cool no more. But aside from that, because that's the little side stuff. That's the little, he said, drop the videos. Yeah, right. He done dropped it on you. You might as well, right? But with that aside, though, he is a part of the card. The first, that's the rollout for Amazon Prime. So it's a big deal. I think everybody on that card gonna have a lot of eyes on him, man. Himself included, man. I think he in a good position. He got a title. Let's see if he walk up out of there with it. You know what I'm saying? March 30th, because Pitbull Cruz can help it, man. He gonna spark his ass. Like I said, Roelly gonna have to be focused, because if he not, Pitbull Cruz, man, I don't know. I could see him. Matter of fact, they got him as a I think they got Roelly as the underdog. I think Roelly is the underdog in this fight. That's crazy. He's the champion. They got him as the underdog. Finally call him Dumber and Dumber still. They really are. You can't tell me Tszyu and Roelly together don't remind you of Dumb and Dumber in a comical way. Like they some fools together, bro. Like look at Roelly did this to Pitbull Cruz, like in a live interview from a little while ago. I think it's called Little Giants Boxing that he did it on. They was interviewing him. Roelly walked up behind him, and his interviewer just flipped him the double bird with that dumbass. He got that fur. What's the damn McDonald's character? That's what he got going on right there. The purple one, I forgot the name of it, but that's what he got going on with that damn fur. I'm telling you, him and Tszyu was Dumb and Dumber together, man. And seeing this right here, this dude kind of remind me of the way AB was trolling Maidana before Maidana broke his foot off into AB ass, man. So it's like one guy is selling the fight with Grimace. Appreciate you, Al Booger. Salute to my guy. Appreciate you, man. Ernest, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? I have to make an image of Roelly. It's a South Park character. That's what he is, cut creator in the building. Yeah, man, they like Dumb and Dumber together. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's what he got, that Grimace. That's giving me Grimace vibes, that damn fur he got on. But he reminded me of when AB was trolling, Maidana before Maidana beat his ass. Maidana wasn't for none of the play. He wasn't for none of the play. That whole feel of everything was different. Maidana wasn't playing with Broner, bro. He was like all them antics, all that playing. Man, he hopped in that ring and hopped right on my boy helmet, bro. Macho, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Sad thing is, Tank is going to fight the winner, Pitbull and Roelly. Some people think that. But you know what? I'll say this, though, right? For me, the only way I think that would make sense is if he planned on campaigning there for more than one fight, right? If you just looking at it and I guess long term, like it will serve him no point, I don't think, for just jumping up there, because he'll have to go up to 140 again, right? Take one fight and then go back down. So my thinking is, hypothetically, right? Let's say if that's something he did do, jump up to 140, fight the winner of these two. I think that would be, the beginning of him staying up that way. I think he'll have somebody else in mind, you know what I'm saying, on top of beating one of them guys, if that was the case, beating the winner. So if in my mind, if he was to do that, it wouldn't make sense to like do it, jump up there one fight, then come right back down. I think if he did it, he'll be staying up that way. You know what I'm saying? But you know, anything is possible in boxing, man. You can't count nothing out, right? Anything is possible. Roelly died the first. He died his first. The matter of fact, it do look like a little bit. I could see a little leftover resemblance of the last one, man. I think he might have had the same fur and just died it. You know what I mean? Didn't he have a fur for Tank? Now, I mean, that fur might be bad luck. Didn't he have a fur for Tank? You know what I mean? Yeah, he might get slapped. Man, it's going to be Matiz versus the winner. I wouldn't mind seeing Matiz unify. Ace, what's good with the family? How you feeling? I'm going to say Devin Matiz to Tio next. Bro, he's a little pump of boxing. Kirk Douglas, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? Samuel, what's good with the fam? I'm pulling the Tank. Taking out the weak link before he returns. Heard the audio today. Ellaby saying Tank walks around at 160. Yeah, Ellaby been doing some chit-chatting. Good, bro. Security was BS at my job today. Stay looking on me. Stay safe out there, bro. Yeah, I've been hearing Ellaby talk a little bit too, man. Look, I don't really think. I just think one of the main issues is the lack of communication that's able to take place between the two camps, right? I think once they square that away, then you know you can start getting somewhere. But right now, I think it's just a lot of talk. You know what I mean? That's going on out there. You know what I mean? I don't think that man is all the way worried about weight the way people think. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, Roelly is super troll, man. Like I said, this is kind of making me think of when Maidana was being trolled by AB, and AB went in there and blasted my boy out, man. He did him dirty, man. He ain't knock him out, but man, that's still to this day, that was the worst ass whooping AB took. And then Roelly go in there. I know he's not gonna go in there playing. If he go in there timid and reluctant, like hesitant, the way he was against Barroso, man, he gonna find himself in trouble, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be real entertaining. This fight should be entertaining on both sides, or back and forth. It should be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? You got two crash out type guys, yo. You got this wild, unorthodox Roelly, unpredictable, if you will, and you got damn Pitbull Cruz that you know all he knows is coming forward and chugging big shots. So I don't know. I think he got more than enough power. I don't think the 5-pound weight difference, him going up, is going to stop him from having a solid punch. I think Pitbull that's just who he is. He one of them guys, and he put everything into his punches. So Roelly ain't got the best defense either. All that jumping in and out shit he be doing, man. I'm telling you, all that. The little awkward moves that he practiced on purpose, all those bad habits that he be practicing on purpose, man, them things show up on fight night. He gonna get it. He gonna be in trouble, bro. Bro gonna be in trouble. Bro's gonna be in trouble, man. I'm telling you, J Bean boxing the bet was good with it. If Cruz win that belt, they probably play keep away into Tank rematch. I really think Tank rematching one of them yokers. You know what I mean? You already know, much love, bro. Hardcore boxing news, JBT's in the building. What's good, my good brother? How you feeling? Yeah, man. I don't know. I hear people keep suggesting it, but I don't know. I don't see it. Especially Pitbull's the win. Like, I don't know. Now go up to 140, fight Pitbull. Like I said, the only way I can see that is if he got some type of immediate plan after that. You get what I'm saying? It would have to be a means to an end. You get what I'm saying? I don't think it's no way they just select a Pitbull or a Roelly again to fight without it being a plan on the back end of that. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I know these dudes be thinking ahead, so I don't know. I don't see it. Pitbull is short, keep the high guard. That works to his advantage when it comes to getting his hit clean. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, he cover up pretty good. He cover up pretty damn good. And that's why I say, man, bro, he gonna be waiting for Roelly to open up, man. He gonna try to blast him, man. He gonna try to catch Roelly in between his shots. He gonna make He gonna make Roelly pay for flipping him the bird, bro. Best believe it, man. Believe me when I say that. He gonna make him. He gonna make him. He gonna make him eat his words, man. I'm telling you. Shit. We would get a Ryan rematch before a rematch Roelly or Pitbull. I think so too. You would get that before one of them. I don't think I want to see. I just don't see neither of those dudes getting the opportunity again. You know what I mean? Beating each other definitely wouldn't warrant that. You know what I mean? Salute to my bro, Big Dog Willie. What's good with it, bro? And super chat. Salute to Devin, the Barefoot Dream. Haney. Hashtag Slizzat. Slizzy. Yeah, they all types of mad, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my guy, Big Dog Willie. Pitbull and run right into Roelly and Roelly. They both gonna drop bombs on each other. I'm telling you, it might be a little slugfest, man. Might be a little slug them out fast, man. Roelly straight up in the air. Cruz gonna catch him with something. I feel like it too, man. I really do. Samuel. I feel like Pitbull really could catch him slipping in there and test his chin, knock his damn head off playing around, man. And again, I think Tank shook his confidence up. I just don't. He don't fight exactly the same from what we seen, right? If you look at both guys, one guy survived life after Tank Davis better than the other. You know what I'm saying? Pitbull never had to get saved and get favorable decisions in his fight. He out there sparking those dudes, right? Roelly out here getting saved by the referee and shit like that. So it's just different, man. I think Pitbull still is the same confident guy that he always is. And I question if Roelly's confidence is exactly where it used to be. You get what I'm saying? And that on top of his punch resistance. Said that's still mad at the slapping Jack. I'm telling you, they still pissed off, bro. They still mad. I think a dog gonna rematch Cruz before he hang him up. Cruz ain't gonna be able to handle Tank in that second episode. Yeah, Tank was coming on in the first fight before, when they fought initially, right before he had hurt the hand. And I'm telling you, he started putting that leather on Pitbull. He would have got his ass out of there just like he do the rest of them dudes. Right, Emanuel? He just getting there and crash out. Like, he be looking sloppy about the way he go about his work. That's why I'm not that high on him. I mean, he got a fan-friendly style, but, you know what I mean? He just too wild for me. You know what I mean? Even though he be getting knockouts, it's the way he go about it. Like, he be damn near throwing himself off his feet with punches. You get what I'm saying? He be that wild with it. You know what I mean? He'd get a punch slipped and fly into the ropes. I'm like, man, what the hell? Fighting, he just getting there and crash. And my thing is, is Roelly going to be defensively sound and responsible enough defensively to keep him up off him? Is he going to be able to really deal with Pitbull pressure? Small guy coming in there behind that tight high guard. You get what I'm saying? That the thing is, either guy could win. This is crazy. Oddly enough to me, I just look at this as like a 50-50 matchup. Roelly definitely got power of his own for sure. He definitely still got that. The only reason why I'm even questioning him for the most part is because of life after Tank Davis just a little bit different for Roelly. Pitbull still look like Pitbull, right? Knockouts, still going in there wild with the same confidence. You got Roelly on the other end. He had to fight and he had to get saved. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think if his confidence is lacking, he in trouble. If Roelly is still Roelly in this fight, then we talking about something. I think his chances are better, right? But if he come in there, that hesitant guy like that I seen against Reynoso, overthinking. And when have you seen Roelly overthinking in there? That's something that you don't see. So if he goes in there with that type of energy, he gonna be in trouble, man. Pitbull got boxed to death in his last fight. Did he fight? What was dude name? Was it Cabrera that he fought last? Mike Kirkland. Salute to my bro Mike Kirkland. Super chat. He said hoping for a good fight, but I hope Roelly gets the win without the refs' help this time. Yeah, he gotta work, Mike. You know what I mean? No help. You know what I mean? I made the best man win because I don't got a dog in the race, right? I acknowledge the fact that I believe Roelly has an opportunity to win this fight, but I just feel like you know, I'm big on confidence, and I think, you know, one guy is confident, shaky like Roelly. If it's confident, he coming there overthinking, being hesitant. I think that'll create opportunities for Pitbull Cruz to land shots on him. But if he go out there and be his typical self, then he makes it a more interesting fight, and that boosts his chances of winning, in my opinion.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro Mike Kirk and Jay said, "Yep." You know he throw only hooks and overhands. You know it, bro. GM, he go right for the gusto, man. I got Roelly. It's gonna be a great knockout fight. Great for boxing. Yeah, I mean, this fight got knockout written all over it, don't it? You know what I mean? For real. You got knockout written all over it, and that's what you want to see. I want to see somebody get smoked, bro. I don't want to see 12 rounds. I want to see somebody get sparked. Giovanni Cabrera, no slouch. Nah, he can box. He can box for sure. Cabrera got riled, in my opinion. You think so? Pitbull throw more punches. Yeah. Fight can go either way for sure. For sure. Pitbull got to bring that smizzy. He always bring the smoke, man. The Melvin Air podcast was good with it, fam. How you feeling? Appreciate you sliding through. That road about to end up like Chris Colbert. Man, I'm just saying, I like because if Roelly is to win, right? Is it by stoppage? Or do Roelly go the distance with Pitbull? You hear what I'm saying? Pitbull ain't never been stopped. You know what I'm saying? Nope blueprint. He ain't never been stopped, bro. Never. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something too real quick. Isak Pitbull. You know, Roelly called him a fat pug, man. You know what I'm saying? Roelly called Buddy ass a fat pug, man. You know what I'm saying? Chihuahua. Roelly called him a Chihuahua. Roelly record sitting at 15-1 with the 13 KOs. You know, the one loss, obviously, the Tank, and that was a knockout loss. But his KO ratio is at 86.67%. So he got his KO ratio slightly a little over 86% for Roelly. Pitbull's 25-2-1, 17 KOs. You know, he never been stopped. His KO percentage at 68%, but you know, he had more fights for sure, and that could be a little deceiving. I don't know, man. Roelly gonna have his hands full with this little dude. He 5'4" too. Man, he gonna get in Roelly chest and check his chin. Roelly 5'8" with a 68-inch reach. Man, this dude got a 63-inch reach, though, bro. Talk about T-Rex arms, man. He got a 63-inch reach, y'all. Sheesh, Pitbull got some short arms, bro. Stubby arms, huh? Stop Cruz, about to get touched. I think Roelly could. It's crazy. It's like I could see. Maybe because I've seen it already, right? Maybe because I've seen it once. Now, I mean, I do understand that was Tank. You get what I'm saying? The fact that I've seen him knocked out once and I ain't seen it with Pitbull just makes me feel like Roelly is, if a knockout is to happen, is more likely to be Roelly. Or can Roelly outbox this dude? Can Roelly really outbox Pitbull? I don't know. Can he outbox him in 12 rounds? I mean, he probably get the decision if it's a close fight and then go the distance or something like that. But Pitbull's closer to 5'6". Yeah, they got him listed at 5'4". I think I believe it because my cousin about the same height, something like that. They both short like that. These dudes are small, man. Pitbull's 5'2". I was at the Tank fight versus Pitbull fight. Telling you, it's a small guy. That guy I know is small. Booger said I got Roelly, but you got me second guesses. Still got Roelly for now. You're right, Justin. I definitely see my down there in Cruz. And just the picture with the flipping of the birds, like it's some stuff that AB was doing to Maidana, playing with him like that, joking a lot. You know what I mean? Treating it like he wasn't a threat. And then you got Maidana on the other hand, answering all the questions seriously, being serious about it. It's just giving me the energy, like the vibes, right? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, you know, Roelly is AB, but he sure as hell is playing. You know, he got the jokes, called him a pug, you know what I mean? A chihuahua. So he kind of fat now. He eating good, man. Pitbull gonna make him pay for that. March 30th will be here soon enough. Pitbull gonna be in shape. He gonna be trying to knock Roelly head off. Watch. Pitbull's a 5'3" at best. I'm telling you, it's a small guy, man. That's a small guy. You know what I mean? It's a small guy, but it should, like I said, it should be a good fight, though. It should be an entertaining scrap, man. It should be a nice one, man. It should be a good one for the books. But he better come focused, because if he is not, Pitbull is going to catch him slipping. I think so. So, I mean, I ain't making a pick just yet, but I got it 50-50 type fight, man. Either guy could win, but I don't know. I'm gonna make a pick before they fight when they get closer to the fight, though. Straight jab crew, peace, bro. What's good with it? LaMarcus was good, fan. How you feeling? Really bad night. Cruz with those pelvic pumps like AB did my dime. Yeah, flag with a play. You know what I mean? He did that just for Mike Donner to do that back and still beat him. Yeah, that was wild too, man. That was wild. He did that. I hated when he did that. I was like, what part of the boxing is that, bro? I hated when AB did that weird ass shit. Man, I was annoyed that he did it. Then Mike Donner did it back. I said, God damn. Damn it. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. I said, sheesh, Roelly is a fool. Let me go to something else, man. But as we know, we got the... I'm going to pull something else up real quick, too. Yeah, I hated it, too. Yeah, I hated it even more when Mike Donner did it back and beat him up, man. Beat him up. It was way out. It was out of pocket. Al Booger, he was tripping. Salute to my bro, LaMarcus, man, joining as a channel member, man. Much love and appreciation, man. Welcome to the family again, my good bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Something else I was going we was going to touch on too, man. I seen this little clip from Tszyu. And he touched on the Crawford situation and kind of it was short. He just kind of alluded to the fact that they were in negotiations, and you know, it wasn't just rumors. I was thinking that people was just jumping the gun with that, but you know, Tszyu actually said they were in talks for a quick second, but the Keith Thurman fight came first or something like that, to that effect. Let me find it. Tim, he got a good fight, man. I don't know, man. Keith Thurman, man, I hope he really got something left, man. I really do, man. I really do. I hope he got some tread left on them tires, because he doing a lot of talking, man. He doing a lot of talking. He called Tszyu a flat-foot Mexican. He was going nuts. I'm like, damn. Damn, bro. You gonna call bro a flat-foot Mexican? Jeez, man. You gonna do him like that? How you gonna do him like that, man? Call that man a flat-foot Mexican, bro. I would be say taking Keith. Oh, yeah. I think someone's going to get hit in the nuts in this fight, too. It's probably going to be Rolo. Big Rolo going to get punched in his jaw. You know what I mean? Or it's probably going to be him low-blowing, because he going to be on his helmet. He going to be on his helmet, so it's probably going to be him. Probably going to be him. Here it go, right here. I found it. There you go. There you go.
Canelo, I would love to, you know. Would love to. I respect Crawford. I think he's one caliber of a fighter, but we were in negotiation to fight. But this fight came one caliber of a fighter, but we were in negotiation to fight. But this fight came across first, and I think me and Crawford will definitely collide in the future for sure, 100%. I can just keep fighting who I can, you know. There's a list of names. I feel like I'm John Wick, and there's a list of names that I'm just trying to tick. And I'm like a Grim Reaper. I'm holding it, and again, Keith Thurman will be just another name on the John Wick hit list. I want the big names. I want the best fights. I'm not scared of no one.
And so you see what he said. So Mr. Improv was good with it, bro. Roelly back with Silas, so he might try to box Cruz. That's interesting. It's interesting. Thurman right here, tailor-made suit on, don't he? He was dressed for the occasion, wasn't he? Cousin Marquis was good with it, bro. How you feeling? Man, was good with it. So you heard what he said right there. I just thought that was interesting. You start seeing these type of fight posters and stuff like floating around, start making you feel like the fight really gonna happen. But look, he said he feel like they definitely cross paths in the future. The fact that they actually was in negotiations make me feel like it's a possibility that fight could happen, right? I think the whole issue is, you know, what's going on with Crawford in his very next immediate fight, right? It's a lot riding on that. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know. I see reports going out saying that rematch is over and it's done with. I don't know, unless he found his way out the contract, because Errol Spence energy is totally different. So I don't know, unless they pulling strings behind the scenes and stuff we don't know. I'm guessing that fight still has to happen at some point. But I think a Tszyu and Terence Crawford fight, it'd be fun. You know what I mean? I do think it'd be a fun fight. I don't think Tszyu is a scary fighter. Do think he got like that throwback type of mentality, willing to fight whoever. I don't see him as a guy that don't want to fight. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, but he got Keith Thurman in front of him, and I doubt if he overlook him. But Keith Thurman, I don't know, the way he talking. I mean, he's super confident, but shit, Tony Harrison was like that too. You get what I'm saying? It was like to him. Tony Harrison was super confident going into the fight with Tszyu too. You know what I mean? And they all say the same thing. He's just strong. You know, he come forward, he can box a little bit. Like, they kind of minimize his skill set and what he could do, and then he just get in there and commence to beating ass. So I think Tim is a pretty good fighter, man. I do. I think again, he confident too, and he got a pretty solid punch, bro. That dude to try to knock your head off if you let him. I think at this point, Spencer Thurman would be a good one. Yeah, right. With the way things looking, right? At 54 too, it'd be crazy. Is Crawford want to relinquish his belts? That's a good question, bro. I just don't know, right? I don't know what the holdup would be. I ain't saying I'm calling for it and demanding it, right? I know he felt like he earned them. He gonna milk it, I guess. I don't know, but you know, Antonio Tarver has spoke about that recently and said if no Spence and he's still campaigning at 47, he need to fight Boots. You know what I'm saying? Tony Harrison talk that good smack, but he always get credit if you don't win. Yeah, like that shit. Yeah, he do. For sure he do. Because he a real one. And I like his talk, man. I wouldn't like it no other way, bro. Talk your talk. Because you talk when you talk. When you win, you talk when you lose. They don't care. And like you say, he do give credit. I like him. He said, name some oldies with goodies. You trying to get a gauge of that opponent, huh? That oldie with goodie. Shit, man, I don't know. Crawford's contract cannot last forever. It has an expiration date. Maybe it could be something like that. I don't know. Maybe that can stop it. You know what I mean? In pride, maybe so, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that could be a roadblock or a way out, a loophole, is, you know, to get out of there. You gotta give Zeus credit. Yeah, nah, Zeus sound that very confident. D for the win in the building. Was good, family. And Tony the Lips Tar. So you hope it's Gary Jr. That's a GM. That sound like an oldie but goodie. And why I say that? Because he did an interview not too long ago. Gary did, and they was asking him some stuff, and he was talking like he had like he had something big possibly lined up, some options. And when the dude asked him, he was like, "You trying to get me to, tell you what I got going on?" Basically, like seemed like he was hinting at something. So I don't know. I be in this boxing game. Sometimes you be having to fight with them little breadcrumbs because the fighters will leave them. It'll be very subtle, and they won't confirm or deny something, but they'll kind of allude, that something is in the wind. So when you think of that term, oldie but goodie, man, he do come to mind now that you said that. I mean, what happened to Brian Castano? Still a good fight for anybody. 54. Yeah, I seen him on IG Live a couple of weeks back. I don't know what he was up to. I don't know when he planned on coming back though. Daryl Alexander in the building. What's good, Daryl? How you feeling, bro? So you heard Calvin Johnson say he wants Matisse and Gary Antoine Russell. Did he? Talking about the sparring champion, Calvin Johnson, sparring guy with all the sparring videos. Calvin patted his shoulder too. Said, "Oldie or goodie." Yeah, GM, you on it. You on it, right? Man, I wonder what it meant, man. But that make me think a little bit because he is an older guy. And that'd be like a throwback type of fight. Oh yeah, nah, I didn't catch it. I didn't catch him saying that. I did see a joint from him. I did see a video. I didn't watch it. I was scrolling past. I seen somebody interview him. Was it today? Okay. Sky Nicholson, blueprint like Sky. If you like it, I love it. Yeah, man. Anybody that's willing to really realistically get in there and fight Matisse right now, and they have any type of substance, yeah, I want to see it. Hell yeah, I'd be wanting to see it. When fighters get quiet, that's when they have a fight lined up. I learned that over the years, so you might have something lined up. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it too. Alicia, that's how I feel too, Daryl, man. Once you get a little quiet for them, something going on. That's why I say when fighters are loud and proud, like I don't knock it, right? I understand it's a place for it, right? I get it. But when you super loud and proud, sometimes that indirectly tells me that it's not something going on after that. Like it's not more than likely happening. You know what I mean? You just too loud about it. You know what I mean? So you got to think, and fighters are always way more loud when fights don't happen than they are when they actually happen. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it, man. I don't want one boogeyman to cancel out the other boogeyman just yet. Remo, what's good with it, bro? JBT in the building. What's good, my guy? So yeah, I specifically like when fighters get quiet because you just know something coming. You know what I mean? Know something coming down the pipe. He said they both not hard fights. He said he see holes. Oh man. Let me see. I think this the one. I think this the joint right here. Was it with Fight Hype? Was he talking about Roelly? Roelly in his joint too? Is anybody that wants to hop in there with Matias got my attention, bro? And they serious about it, especially if you can fight. The dude Kevin Johnson definitely could fight. He definitely got some scrap with him. You know what I mean? Hitchens fought him so far out of all the fighters that I know. I know Hitchens had a fight with him earlier in his career. I think this might be the one. I'll play it, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash it like, bro. We just gonna keep cooking. Man. Let me see.
Kevin Johnson, what's going on, man?
I'm good, man. Blessed to be here today. You know what I mean? Still working in the gym. Soon to be fighting soon. You know what I mean? I'm manifesting March 30th on the Roelly undercard. The Keith versus Tszyu undercard. So that's what I'm manifesting. You know, I'm manifesting right now.
Well, what are you manifesting? Like, because you know that's a big card. That's Amazon. Prime debut.
Absolutely. Sure.
You know, a lot of crazy stuff is happening on the card. So you have to do something crazy to get on that card, I'm assuming, right? So what would you want to do to get on that card?
Yeah, so what I'm manifesting is me fighting Martinez or Gary Russell.
Who are they two?
Gary Russell.
Oh,
Gary Russell Jr. Yeah, I'll say him. But
like Antoine or
140 pounder.
Oh, okay, Antoine.
Yeah, Antoine.
Yeah, not Gary Russell.
Matias or Antoine?
Yep.
Those are two tough fights right there.
They think it's tough. You know what I mean? I've been sparring. I've been getting working with a lot of. Been fighting undefeated fighters all my life. You know what I mean? Most of you see them on BOWS record.
That's true.
7 undefeated fighters that I beat.
You know what I mean? A lot of undefeated fighters.
So I'm here to take another undefeated record. You know what I mean? That's my main goal. My main focus is to take a lot of undefeated records. All those undefeated guys that's basically like undefeated, and I know they're not supposed to be there. They gotta see me. You know what I mean? I'm here to take them down.
A lot of guys don't want to fight Matias, right? Like Matias is that they call him the boogeyman at the division.
It's Kevin Johnson.
I mean, I guess you don't duck no smoke. I mean, you fought the whole boxing game.
Listen,
So
I fought undefeated fighters, bro, and beat them all. You know what I mean? TKO, KO. I beat them all. It's never enough. To me, it's not a tough fight. You know what I mean? It's not a tough fight. Skills pay the bills.
Yeah, it's on fight hype too.
When I watch Matias, I see a flaw in his game. You know what I mean? I see a flaw. And I'm here to expose his flaw. And then everybody else will be like, oh, he was enough. So I'm here to expose people that's supposed to be undefeated.
there's no concern in there, you know, because.
There's the quick thing, though. Quick correction. Matias ain't undefeated, though. Matias got 1 loss. He said Gary Antoine Russell was undefeated, though. You know what I mean? We're all knockouts. But Matias, the one that you see the flaw in, like, you know, he's not undefeated. He got the 1 loss that he avenged, you know, by knockout. So he got 100% KO ratio. All his wins is by KO as well. So them some savages, man. Listen, if you could get in there with any one of them, I watched the fight. Kevin Johnson could fight. It's Kevin Johnson. He did get in there with Hitchens. You know what I mean? Hitchens beat him, but he still put up a good fight. You know what I mean? Kev said he sparred Tszyu. Yeah, he said he sparred Tszyu. Yeah, he taking Keith in that fight. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Nobody sound like him, though. Right. The way he and listen, I'm with it. Yo, I like it. I like this kind of energy, man. And this is the thing, cuz a lot of people will probably count him out right from the rip, right? I'm not. He's been in there with like he said, undefeated fighter after undefeated fighter. He ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? He got undefeated guys on his resume and actually beat them. So it's not like he don't deserve a shot to see what he could do. You get what I'm saying? I think he'll be able to make some. He'll be able to make some shake, man. Dude is all right, man. He'll be able to make some shake. If he get an opportunity, you just never know, man. Guys like this, these type of guys, they don't be wanting them to get an opportunity because they're taking and run with it. And they ain't the biggest guys. They start saying shit like they ain't marketable and BS like that. I could see something like that right now. Get this dude the baton. He gonna take it and run with it. I know he is. His ass gonna take it and run with it, man. Yeah, he KO. He fought. Who is this? Fought a few of these guys, man. Let me see. Flavio Rodriguez was undefeated. He fought 8-0. He beat him on points. Fought another guy, 4-0. I can't even pronounce his name. 3-0. Isaac Luna. He beat him. 8-0. Larry Gomez beat him. Richardson Hitchens was 9-0. Richardson got him. I mean, 15-0. Louis Davis Salazar knocked him out. You know what I mean? Rock Dodler knocked him out. He was 17-0. So look, this dude This dude, he got 3 losses. He 12-3 with 8 KOs. So a lot of people will count him out right off the rip. But he been in there with some undefeated guys, and he took some of them O's, that knocked some of them dudes out, outpointed some of them. Know what I mean, gave Hitchens an interesting scrap. Know what I mean, he ain't win, but he gave him a good scrap. He was mad at the result, but it was what it was. Richardson versus Gary Antoine. I like it. I like it too. I'm here for all of them, man. I like it. I think his last fight was in 2022. Yeah, it was Christian Baez. And it was a loss too, a UD. You know what I mean? Yeah, a loss to Christian Baez. Yeah. But look, I say throw him in there just because he willing. You know what I mean? And it ain't like you can't say, you know, clout chasing. I don't think he doing that. I think he coming off like a guy that just want the opportunity, right? And you done seen him spar the best of them. You done been in there with a lot of people. So those type of dudes, they don't have the prettiest records, but they'll give you hell in there and they'll mess around and beat you if you ain't prepared. So listen, I'll watch him against either of the guys, whether it be Gary Antoine Russell or Matisse, man, whichever one. I told him not to run, so even Tim knows what's up. Keep say he'll meet him in the middle. Man, keep gonna use his legs because he ain't stupid. I want to see Richardson versus Gary A. And it's a good fight. It's a good fight. I'll watch. I just want to see Gary Antoine back in there, preferably with somebody we know, see where he at.
Because, you know, so everybody has power, you know what I mean? Everybody here exposed people that's supposed to be undefeated.
There's no concern in there, you know, because, you know.
So everybody has power, you know what I mean? Everybody has power. Everybody do something that's good. Everybody has a skill that they have, right? But me, I can adapt. That's one thing about me, I can adapt. You know what I mean? Once again, I don't think he can adapt, you know what I mean? But let's wait and see. Let's find out if he can, you know?
Now, when you seen his last fight on the David Benavidez front, right?
Yeah.
What did you think about his performance?
Yeah, I was there that fight. His performance, I saw that he was pressuring the guy to break him down, right? And I saw the other opponent, I don't know his name, but his name?
Ergashev.
Okay, so with him, he was. I see he is a good boxer. He fast, he powerful, but he just got his wind to just like dissolve, you know what I mean? Because he was so worried about like dodging punches and running. All that plays out in the boxing gym, in the ring. You know what I mean? If you feel like you under pressure and you don't know where to go and you just trying to fight your way out of pressure, you'll get more tired. You know what I'm saying? Just stay relaxed. But he didn't stay relaxed, and that's the result of it. You know, I feel like he was winning a couple rounds, but he just ended up being broke down. You know what I mean? Because of the pressure.
For a lot of fight fans that don't know, I mean, you've been in the ring with Tank, Devin, Crawford, Floyd Mayweather. So, you know, you look at Matias as like, you know, it's another opponent. I saw that style in my sparring, in my fights. I saw that style before, you know, and I know how to deal with that style. You know, like, one thing about me is you gotta learn how to adapt and switch up, you know. And I'm very excited to go against them, you know what I mean, March 30th. And that's why I'm manifesting. Yeah. So let's get it. Let's make it happen. And, you know, contact me, Kevin Thunderstorm Johnson. Contact my coach. Contact us. You know what I mean? Let us know. I do have to ask, because you brought up the March 30th part with Roelly and Pitbull. You sparred Roelly before. Yeah. Does Pitbull have a chance in this fight? Right. Or does Roelly have a chance? Because like I said, it's going to be a tough fight on both of them. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a fight, bro. It's gonna be a fight, honestly. You know what I mean? They both gonna be throwing punches. They both gonna be getting hit. So it depends on who got a better chance that night, you know. That's the way I see it. Like I said, like fighters need to learn how to switch up and change their game plan. Like Pitbull, Cruz, what he do? He come forward, right? Roelly, he come forward, throw power punches. So it's gonna be a clash of power versus power. You know what I mean? So somebody has
they are who they are.
Somebody can and that have a nice chin, I think that person will be winning at the end of the day.
You know, we got to see Reynoso, what people call like the older guy that fought Roelly.
Yeah.
This is Kevin Johnson, Remo. This is Kevin Johnson. Yeah, if you can't put something on Matias's mind, it's gonna be tough sledding for you. You gotta put something on his mind, do something to be able to offset what he do. Keep him out your wheelhouse, because he is seek and destroy kind of guy. And then them short shots on the inside to really be chipping away at you and breaking his guys down. Like, he done had several dudes quit, and it ain't by accident, man. He'd be really like, if you really pay attention to Matias's fights, he'd really be taking the fight out of these dudes. Like, he'd be putting them in compromised situations where these guys just don't be wanting to fight no more. But this Kevin Johnson, you know, the guy that sparred all the top guys, and like I say, he been in there with Hitchens. I just this was new to me. Cuzzo pointed it out. It was only from a few hours ago. No, he said he'd fight Matias and he'd fight Gary Antoine Russell. That's who he want to fight. So I like when, you know, popular or not, I just love boxing, and I seen this dude fight. He can scrap. I think he can make for entertaining fights. I don't know if he wins those fights per se, but I would like to see him get a shot. You get what I'm saying? If nobody else stepping to the plate, why not? Especially like with a Gary Antoine Russell. Now, maybe Matias is farther out of reach because maybe he's a titleist, but you know what I mean? I don't see why you can't throw him in there with Gary Antoine Russell. Why not? You know what I mean? Say, damn sure does, for sure. Oh, Sparring King. Yeah, the Sparring King, Remo, the Sparring King, you know?
Yeah, but, you know, everyone knows that he got power, clearly, with the O'Hara Davis fight, and I think it added credit to Roelly's, you know, win against Reynoso. Even though people didn't like the stoppage, you know, Roelly was competitive in
Yeah, absolutely.
How hard is Roelly like 1 through 10 between, you know, your scale? Is Roelly like a top heavy-handed puncher?
He's a heavy-handed puncher. You know, he
test.
He has knockout power, honestly. You know, it just the fighters just got to deal with it, you know what I mean, and learn how to adapt with that power, you know what I mean? So that's basically it. Everybody has power to me, but Roelly has an instinctual power. Like, he has power. That's, you know what I mean? So knockout power. So, but you gotta learn how to deal with it and adapt to it.
Do you think that his IQ is underrated? Because I think a lot of people give him criticism because his style's a little awkward.
Yeah.
So I guess
I tell a lot of people, when you fight Roelly, you think he's wild, which he is. He's wild and it looks like he's a brawler, but he has a little bit of IQ. He know, like, he looks sloppy, but he know what he's doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
the science to the madness.
His style, he mastered his style. You know what I mean? He mastered his style as in, like, I can throw this punch. Roelly, he'll throw that punch, but his head be all the way over to the ground. So it's going to be hard for you to hit somebody. His head is right next to the ground, right? Then you got to be aware for the next punch that's coming from the ground. Gives a lot of people problems, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Roelly is a pretty awkward dude. That was toward the end of it anyway. So, man, look, I like that, man. Salute to Cuzzo. Look, I like the hunger too, and I just look at it like this: if ain't nobody else willing to step to the plate, why not him? Why I think it'd be a good fight for Gary Antoine Russell is because he ain't never been stopped, right? You know, he'd be somebody that could really put a test to that unblemished knockout and KO ratio, right? That's at 100%. So I would like to see it. You know what I mean? Why not? No, if nobody else chomping at the bit trying to fight a Gary Antoine Russell, people act like they don't even know his name. You get what I'm saying? I wish more people would call for him because I want to see him in these fights. Same thing with Matias, man. Everybody ain't calling for Matias. You know what I mean? I think his call-outs was genuine, man. I'd throw his ass in there. I say the same thing about Blair Cobbs. They want to fight, let him. Yeah, especially the way he be talking, Remo, with the boots talking about what he'll do to boots, man. He need his ass whooped for that. He really need to be thrown in there with boots the way he talk. And just shit on Roelly's scale. Right, Mike. You gave him some credit, man. And he said he mastered his style. What I think is, I don't think he quite mastered his style yet. You know what I'm saying? Roelly, of course, whatever, with the awkward style that he do got. But I do think he's found a way to be successful with that style. You get what I'm saying? And we obviously know what the one loss and who it's against. But those other guys, he's been able to go in there and beat a number of guys and stop them with that awkward ass style. So You know what I mean? Let's see if his awkwardness affects Pitbull in any way, right? You know what I'm saying? I just got this feeling that Pitbull is going to have him cautious, man. And if he's like that, I can see him getting clipped. I'm telling you, I just got this feeling that he's going to be a little cautious going in there with Pitbull. Is Blair Cobb still contracted to Golden Boy? I don't think he is. I could have swore he said he was free. I don't think he is no more. I'm not sure. I don't think he is. Boy, this fully talented fighter with a lot of different styles, and most are undefeated with only one loss. Yeah, for sure. 140 is it, man. It's a lot of good fights to mix and match up there. A lot of them. A good stay busy fight for Boots for sure. Go in there and stomp his ass out, booger. You know what I'm saying? Bole, what they do, my guy? You know what I mean? Go in there and put the stomp to him. You know what I mean? At the road, he gets hit. A fight like he did versus Barroso. That's what I'm saying. Like he that timid stuff, cuzzo. That's why I'm kind of looking at it like, man, this is a dangerous fight. I will say for him. I feel like this fight in a weird way is more dangerous for him than it is Pitbull, simply because of how he's looked since Tank Davis. That's all I'm saying. Like Pitbull still get in there and crash out like he doing any other fight, right? Nothing's changed with him. With Roelly, you seen a bit of a change, and it's not necessarily growth, right? It's could be looked at as regression. And I don't necessarily want to say he regressed, but being hesitant, being a lesser version of yourself could be dangerous. You get what I'm saying? After a loss. And like I said, he just didn't look like that same exact guy the last time I seen him. Yeah, Blair actually can fight, yo. He really could though, Remo. He got a little fight game with him. He really ain't a scrub, to be honest with you. He just talks so damn much. And now his talk don't even bother me. He just ain't as good as what he think he is. But I can understand why he feels that way, because you're supposed to type deal, right? In boxing. But yeah, he actually can box. He can box. He's just a damn goofy ass dude. Like, I felt like that Maurice Hooker fight was a good win for him. You know what I mean? The way he put that win together, that was a solid win. He actually can box. He just he a character, man. It's like WWE for him. WWE. You dig? WWE for his ass. He's silly. That man is silly. Errol called him a 30-year-old prospect. Yeah, for sure. Errol, damn cold-blooded, man. I like the Flair Philly connection. And he's in Tennessee level fighter. Yeah, man. I mean, boxing in a strange way, you need people like him, man, because he's silly and he just keep it going, right? He just keeps stuff going. So he just keeps stuff going. Lenny Kravitz. Called that bad Lenny Kravitz. Damn. Not Lenny though. P. Hunter said Blair's hands are not as elite as his mouth. For sure, man. You know Blair gonna talk. He gonna talk a good one though. Blair gonna talk. He gonna talk crazy to you. He gonna talk crazy to you. What Sparky Pete, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? What's good with it, man? Yeah, Blair be running that damn trap. He got rocked bad by he's in the fourth with two lefts. He didn't go down, but the bell saved him. For sure. Blair, what she look like, Lenny? I'm telling you, Blair be running around there with that damn bandana, screaming and shit like he Ric Flair from wrestling or something. I'm telling you, his ass be tripping. He another funny guy. You know what I mean? Let's see what he do, but I don't think he would Golden Boy no more. He was last interview I heard him talk. He was talking that Boots shit again, talking crazy about Boots again. He does let his hands go. Yeah, Blair get in there and fight. You know what I mean? He definitely let his hands go. Remember that combination he landed on the referee thrill after Rocha stopped him? Know what I mean? Even when the fight is over, Blair's still throwing punches. Know what I mean? Just ask that referee. He hit him like a 2 or 3 piece in the bread basket. You know what I'm saying? Little 2-3 piece to just put something on his mind. Larry Cosner is kind of Vincent, like a natural fight to make for the zone, which means they won't make that fight. You know, I'm telling you, throw him in there, man. Throw him in there. Conor Ben fight coming up, man. They threw him in there with Pete Dobson. Man, I don't know. Conor Ben talking slick again, man. And then when Blair had the eyes superhero mask versus Roach, man, he did, man. Remember that? The memes was wild, cuz what was it? Nacho Libre mask or whatever it was. I'm telling you, yo, he was out there looking crazy. Like a damn low budget ass superhero or a wrestler or whatever he was. I don't know what he was doing, but he was tripping. He was bugging out, man. His ass was tripping, bro. Who should fight him? We need to support fighters that want to fight. True. I mean, yeah, look, I want to see those are the fights that I be wanting to see most guys that truly want to fight each other. Because when they do, they behave a certain way. You get what I'm saying, bro? You know what I mean? Those fights have a tendency or a very good chance at being good. You get what I'm saying? When you got two willing participants, two guys that really want to go in there and throw some hands. You know what I'm saying? That really want to come out on top. Those are the fights I'd be wanting to see. I mean, Johnson, Blair has a false Roach. Blair been chilling. Nah, he has. He fought, remember, he fought, hold on, let me see. I got you now. He had fought, what his name? Hooker. One that after, after Alexis put that boobop on him, man. Like my bro Jay be saying, put that boobop bang on him, man. Put some real live fisticuffs on Blair Cobb ass. Blair Cobb is 16-1-1, 10 KOs, only been stopped once. Yeah, he ain't fought since the Maurice Hooker fight. That was back in 2023. That was in August 6th of 2022. Yeah, he ain't fought since then, since beating Maurice Hooker in that 10-rounder by UD. That's the last time he fought. He need to get back in there. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? James, what's good with it, fam? Boots need to fight ASAP. Yeah, at this point, fight anyone. Yeah, somebody. It's crazy. Boots the one with the belt. Boots the one with the belt, but he got to be given an opportunity. It's crazy, bro. And he the one with the belt. That's the wild part. Top 10 most skilled boxers in boxing. One Bud, Usyk, NUAB, Usyk, Boots, Jared, Well, Tank, Rodriguez, Jesse Rodriguez, and Tszyu. It's a good top 10. Good top 10. I got you there one. That's a good top 10. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing Blair or Bear. Throw them in there. That's what I'm saying. I'll watch them beat each other up. You think it's been that long since Blair last fight? Yeah, it's been a minute. Had them, they both had braids in that fight. I know Blair was in there with them bad braids. I remember. Ben just getting there and try to crash. He crashed out too a little bit, so I think that's how he gonna try to beat Pete Dobson. I think he gonna try to blast him out of there, overpower him, and outwork him. That man ain't been there since August. I don't know when the next time we're gonna see him, but Jermaine Ortiz at 11. Speaking of Jermaine Ortiz, he got a former opponent which is always also a former opponent of Keyshawn Davis, Nair Albright. And he got a, my question with the fight, I expect Teal to win his fight coming up, but I want to know if he can knock Ortiz out. And they got a sparring partner, a guy that's, not a sparring partner, a guy that actually fought him. And he gave his thoughts on it, man. It's a short clip. Salute to YSM. I'm going to play this short clip from Nair Albright to see what he said about Jamaine Ortiz and Teal fight. From my view, was good with it. Santillion versus Boots. That might be a solid matchup. He might could push Boots a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Think Teal and Ortiz the best at 140. Haney overrated. Look, I feel you. Pardon me, y'all. Haney a damn good fighter. Haney is a damn good fighter. I don't think he's overrated. I think people don't do a very good job at assessing exactly where he's at. I think sometimes you hear people tell you where they feel like he's going to end up at rather than assessing where he's at right at the current moment, right? And I think that viewpoint of him, just don't align with a lot of people. A lot of people just don't connect with that. Like, he's building, he's getting there, he's doing his thing, he right where he need to be. And he's positioned himself in the best, one of the best spaces possible by winning fights. And I think as long as he keep doing that, he's gonna keep it, keep ascending in the sport. That's what you want. But people just gotta be patient and allow it to happen. So I think he's rated pretty fairly. You know what I mean? Sometimes he get a raw deal because he don't get knockouts, but the dude can fight. He can flat out fight, bro. It's just not a lot of. When I say a lot, I'm talking about like a lot. It's not, handfuls and droves of guys that's going to just get in there and beat his ass. Like, the losses, when he loses, is going to be to elite level fighters, is what I'm saying. That's how you gauge that. That's the question you ask yourself, right? Is there any, less than elite level guys or, any run-of-the-mill guys ain't going to cut it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to take like an elite level type of guy to beat him. So I think that makes him rated pretty, highly. It's going to take a good fighter for sure because the dude can flat out scrap. And his discipline is going to always put him in good position to win fights. 88 Sports Talks. Much love and appreciation in the super chat, my guy. Antoine Gary needs to get back in the ring ASAP. The worst thing that can happen is to get back in there and lose to somebody he's supposed to beat. Us all facts, 88. And it's like he ain't been out the ring super long, but it's like he had a little gap in between the last time he got in the ring and then he got in the ring. The last time he was there, it was a short fight, so he ain't get that much work. So they just need to keep building and keep him active. Yeah, I would love to like interview him and ask him what's going on. I reach out to him just to see where he at and if we should expect to see him anytime soon, because I definitely want to see him back in the mix. He could become a major player at 140. He definitely one of them guys that you can't overlook.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my guy, 88. Yo, Raiders defense is not what it should be for his style. I can't say his defense should be something, right? His defense is pretty good, man. Like, obviously, you got some people that have better defense, but, he got some of the better defense in the sport. You know what I mean? He's not the easiest guy to hit. And for the guys that has had the most success, you obviously know they're talented people. So I think his defense is good, man. Is he perfect? Hell nah. But he don't got the best defense. But again, he's elite level talent is what I'm saying. And can't find handfuls of guys that's better than him is what I'm saying. Probably can, find a nice number of guys you feel like can beat him. But he'll give any of these dudes a interesting fight, a good fight. And Ortiz smoke Haney. Ortiz could beat Tszyu. Don't be surprised. He would get Shakur problems too. Dude been sparring Loma for years. Who been sparring Loma for years? Oh, Ortiz. Ortiz been sparring Loma for years. Shakur also sparred Loma. And I think that's part of the reason why he was a little hesitant to fight him, especially under the circumstances and coming off a loss. So, and then We'll see. We'll see what Ortiz does. Ortiz got an opportunity to prove you right and beat Tszyu, but I think he loses to Tszyu. My question is, could he knock him out? And that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna play this little clip from Nair Albright. Again, salute to my guy, my bro, YSM Sports. Shout out to Better Be though. Haney maybe top 15. Now think about that though, Blueprint. Even if he is, right? Say if he is top 15, Haney, that's out of how many boxers? You know what I'm saying? Put that in perspective. That would make him very good. If you top 15 out of all the fighters in the world, think about how good you are. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I look at it. And I get what you're saying. I don't want to change your mind, but I get it, man. His credit, man. He earned it, you know? Ortiz versus Russell, the fight I want to see. Mike, man, I'm telling you, that is the one. That is. Price Boy was good with it. And Russell say he'll fight him. That's Cruz as well. I think Ortiz been sparring him longer than Shakur. Yeah, he could be sparring him longer, but you see, he still came up short when they fought. You know what I'm saying? So sparring him is cool, but I just think doing it under the lights, of course, is better now. Jamaine Ortiz is a damn good fighter, but we're gonna see how good he is against Tszyu. I think Tszyu beats him. And again, my question is, can he knock him out? But I'm gonna play this from YSM, and this is Nair Albright. It's real short, it's like 2 minutes. And he gave his thoughts on it. So this was an interesting take by him. And this is his former opponent of Jamaine Ortiz.
Facing Teofimo Lopez, I think that's February 8th.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that fight?
That's tough. That's decent to see that he earned a world title shot. I mean, I wish him the best, but I feel like it depends on what Teofimo gonna show up. If the Teofimo that fought Josh Taylor shows up, he gonna make it look easy, and he might stop him. Like he gonna stop him. If that the one that fought Josh Taylor show up, yeah, he gonna stop him. But if you look like how he looked against Cambosis, I got Jamaine Ortiz winning.
Now, this is Jamaine's first fight at 140 pounds. You fought him at 135. Is that going to be a factor now that Teofimo Lopez is adjusted to 140?
I don't think so, because he be big for.
It's crazy. You can't even say somebody be big.
So yeah, I don't
pause.
think so.
Now, have you ever sparred, Tszyu?
No, I haven't.
Now, you've been in the ring with Jamaine.
I'm not saying pause when we talking about boxing, because I say somebody big. If you don't know what I mean, you trick.
Yeah, he got sticky power. So he could do his thing. His footwork could give him problems. His how agile he is. It's gonna be a good fight though, for sure. Like it's not gonna be a cakewalk for either one of them.
What does Jamaine have to do to win this fight?
Be a dog, like how he always be.
Be a
Just
dog.
be yourself.
He said, "Nah, pause is needed."
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see it like that, because I don't. You gotta think a certain way to insert that. It still don't change what you said. You be like, nah, pause. It's like pause. If you certain shit, I can give a pass there, but that we talking sports and boxing, especially that's the way my mind where we talking about a guy like Jamaine Ortiz that having issues with weight, and you say, yo, he big. It's like if you think in any other way besides the way I'm saying it in terms of sport, and then I be thinking people weird that do that. Now I give Mason Cam the pass because they made it funny, but outside of that, hell no, I ain't gonna be running around saying that. I can't do it. Y'all be all types of flags on the play. Casino Pugilist, what's good with it, man? Salute to my guy Remo, man. Right, for real, I can't do it. Let me finish this.
But it depends what Teofimo show up. For real, like,
is that something that fighters go through? Like, just ups and downs. Like, maybe you're going through something mentally. Maybe your body's not feeling right.
Yeah, it's just like any other sport. Like, people have off days. Like, or even on off day, you still gotta adjust and get the win.
12 threes was good with it, my guy. And salute to YSM, that's my good brother, man. Great work as always. Salute to Nair Albright. But that first part that he said was interesting to me, because that's the only question that I've been asking myself. And I'm no slight to Jamaine Ortiz. He's a hell of a fighter. He's a good fighter, man. He gave Loma all he can handle. Some could argue if that fight wasn't a 12-round fight, he probably would have had it in the bag, right? The extra 2 rounds cost him in that fight because he was inexperienced going 12 rounds. That was his first 12-rounder. And that's just what it is. So going against, Teofimo, this ain't going to be no cakewalk for him. This is going to be a tough fight. But the reason I played that little clip, y'all, because I've been racking my brain and asking myself, like Again, I expect Teofimo to win, but I expect Jamaine Ortiz to be competitive. But again, a lot of people keep saying it depends on what Tszyu we get. If we get the Tszyu or the Camboses, then obviously we all are lean towards Jamaine Ortiz if we was getting that Tszyu. But to be fair to Tszyu, you haven't seen that guy since Camboses. You ain't seen him in the Pedro Campa fight, not even the Sandor Martin fight. He didn't look as bad in the Sandor Martin fight as he did to me in the Camboses fight. Like, he looked bad in that Camboses fight because he just was way too emotional and he wasn't thinking clear, and it showed in the way he performed. So again, to be fair, you haven't seen the Teofimo that he was against Camboses since he fought that guy. But at the same token, if you see the guy that he was against, like a performance against Sandor Martin against a Jamaine Ortiz, he could find himself taking a loss. But you know what I mean? Then again, I'm expecting the Teofimo coming in closer to the Josh Taylor guy. So he said that guy is probably stops, or you know what I mean, or is going to stop Jamaine Ortiz. So that was really my only question, because I pretty much made my pick early enough. I mean, February 8th would be right here. So, you know what I mean? What is that, next weekend? Something. So, I mean, it'd be here, man. That fight would be here before you know it. And matter of fact, yeah, next week, because it's going to be on a Thursday. Yeah, he fighting on a Thursday too. So, look, I'm going to watch the fight. It's going to be a good one. That was the only thing I wanted to know was he, you know what I mean? Could he get a knockout? You get what I'm saying? And we're going to find out. But again, people keep saying if the Camboses Tszyu show up, I think it's if the guy that fought Antonio Moran show up. If that Jamaine Ortiz shows up, Tszyu gonna have his way with that guy. You get what I'm saying? Because he did not look good against Antonio Moran, which is, I think Moran is a guy that Devin Haney knocked out, if I'm not mistaken. You get what I'm saying? So he didn't look good against that guy. He gave him too much respect. And Tszyu is levels above Antonio Moran. So if you go do that against Teofimo with him being at a higher level, a better guy, then you're going to be in trouble. You see what I'm saying? So you got to approach the Teofimo fight very similar to the way you approached the fight with Lomachenko. You went in there to win, and you gave it your best shot. You fell a little bit short because you got tired down the stretch. That's your first 12-round fight, but you still showed a good account of yourself. So you got to go in there with that same energy and attitude and mentality against Teofimo. You go in there taking pictures and being respectful, man, you're going to get beat up. You know what I mean? Mr. Empire Side Group trying to take with Haney. I'm not buying it that everyone's scared, no ducking them. It's just real, and that's no slight to him. It's just, you got to make it make sense. No, that's not the guy that's scary. It's some guys that have styles and maybe a certain, punching power, certain things that make people avoid him. He's not one of them guys. Now, I will say this. Certain styles of fighters, I think, would avoid a guy like him. Would avoid him, not because they scared, because stylistically they know they wouldn't be able to do nothing with him. Like, Regis has the mentality to go in there and test himself against a guy like Haney, but the average guy with that kind of style, with those limitations, when it comes to a pure boxer, they'll stay away from a guy with the style of Devin Haney. You get what I'm saying? So, but when it pertains to the individual fighters that people are saying are ducking or scared, that doesn't apply to them, to me. You know what I'm saying? They have more than enough skills in their own right, you know what I mean, to get the job done. So I don't think they'll be scared, you know what I'm saying, to fight them. So I hate that. I think it's bad for boxing, those fake narratives that people be scared. But sometimes dudes do avoid other guys or don't be in a rush to fight them. You get what I'm saying? Sandor Martin might be better than people think he is. Yeah, I think his Mikey Garcia win was legit, Mike. I think the Mikey Garcia win was legit. I think it showed that he really could box. You get what I'm saying? And you can't take it from him. And then he showed it again with Teofimo. Some people felt like he should have beat that guy. So I think you're right. I think it is a chance Sandor Martin might be a little better than people think, for sure. Next time, I told you, nephew, baby dude doing well, man. Doing well, loving daycare and all that. 12-3 say not promising there's no KO in the first round this time. Till should be good, right? 12. You get what I'm saying, bro? Till's gonna beat Jamaine soundly, won't be close. I like that, pugilist. I like that, bro. That's why I want to talk to me, man. That's why we here. I want to know how y'all feel like Tszyu gonna beat this dude. That was my biggest question. Will he stop him? I wanted to know, will he stop him? And it ain't two different Tszyu said Tszyu lost because of the game plan. Yeah, and I get it. And when we strip it down, it's not two different Tszyus, but I'll say the mentalities, right? It's two. You seen Tszyu come into fights with different mentalities, and that's what I think people mean when they say is we getting that Kambosos. But I don't think Tszyu is in the same place in his life that he was for the Kambosos fight, respectfully. So I don't think we'll see that guy. I think we got a very good chance at seeing the Teofimo that we seen against Josh Taylor. That's the guy that I'm banking on seeing. And if that's the guy that get in there, I agree with Nair Albright. I think he do got a chance to stop him. Rod was good with the family. Say should have ran it back. Who that? You talking about Tszyu with Kambosos? Was good with Rod or Ortiz get this fight anyway? All those dudes at 140. It'll be more interesting fight. Yeah, Tszyu was fighting Ortiz. He spoke on that a little bit, P. He said like he tried to make fights. Like he even told his team he wanted to get a fight he wanted to try to fight Kambosos. Like he was saying, like the reason he fought Ortiz, that was the guy that was available. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? This Tszyu, so you might got to take it with a grain of salt. But according to him, he's saying that's the guy that was available. You know what I'm saying? B-Dog in the building was good, my guy. He said Tszyu better start having no mental issues in boxing, though. I think what it is you can have issues, right? Because I think a lot of dudes have them. Like, if y'all was here, like, for the people that caught that build when I did the Cigar Talk interview, when I played that, salute the Cigar Talk, Keyshawn Davis was talking about his mental issues and how he was really locked up in a mental institution and on medication regularly. Like, and you would have never known that if you didn't hear that interview. You would have never known that. Now, some people might say what they say, and I knew it or I guessed it or whatever. But for the most part, you just wouldn't have been able to figure that out unless he told you that. So I think it's all about, if there is an issue, addressing that issue and dealing with it correctly so that it doesn't become too much of an issue, right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Keep things, leveled out to an extent, right? By acknowledging that fact that you have an issue so you can start to deal with it properly. And I think that's what a lot of these fighters go through, you know what I mean? Not understanding and knowing how to compartmentalize and then deal with the issues, seeking the right help so they can, you know what I mean, get through some of this stuff. Because if you hear what Keyshawn Davis was saying in that interview, he's talking about, it's his time to carry the torch. And then around that time, he had a death in the family and it was a lot of pressure on him. And I think that's the part of boxing that people don't speak enough about, because we expect these athletes to be, the most mentally toughest guys in the world. And sometimes we forget that they still human. I don't give a damn how mentally tough you are. You're going to have moments of vulnerability and weakness. And that just makes you human. It don't make you weak. It just make you human. Roelly, what's good with it, man? He said Thurman getting the list knocked out by Tim. Damn, man. I was really thinking something wrong with TL. He was looking to ended off the jump. Yeah. Get other guys pass for injuries like Shakur, Gary Loma, Charlo, etc. I'll give him a pass. I mean, you could. Shit, dudes don't need that. I don't even know if they get passes though. If they've been giving people passes. Some people seen that MRI and still said, well, he still was supposed to do this, injured or not. Like, so I don't know. But I'm with you though. I mean, if you gave him a pass, then you can give him one. You know what I mean? Listen, if you injured, you injured. Yo. That's just real for me. For anybody, if you're injured, you're injured. If that impacted you, it impacted you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's real. Mental issues gonna come with boxing, especially with the training, weight cuts, and everything. You just got to have a good system around you. Yeah, but good team, a strong team, man. A strong team. Not Tszyu, not stopping Ortiz. Honestly, if Ortiz is sharp and quick on his feet, keep the jab pumping, watch out for that left lunging hook. Tszyu throw that's kind of look like Roy Jones when he throw it. I know what you're talking about too, 12. I promise you I know what you're talking about. That thing little sticky when it land, right? He got some power on it when it land, don't he, 12? When he throw that leaping hook that you talking about, that thing got some pop to it when Tszyu shoot that joint. They've been out for 2 years. I got zooed by a devastating KO. I feel you, Blueprint. I feel that. I feel you. I'll just say this. Keith Thurman need to be in the best shape possible. His legs need to still work. His feet need to be intact. He need to have his gas tank. As long as his IQ is intact and he still got, if his punching power go up to 54 with him. I know some people don't feel like he one time. He don't necessarily have to be one time, but he got to be able to put something on Tim Tszyu's mind one time, more than one time. But as long as he puts something on his mind, he can gain his respect, then he won't. He can avoid being in situations where he just get pressed out and look like a guy that don't belong in the ring. That's the last thing I want to see for Keith Thurman. I really don't have a dog in the race per se, but on the low, matter of fact, I am rooting for Keith Thurman because he's the underdog. I've been rooting for underdogs a little bit lately. That's the most disrespected one-loss fighter that I've seen in boxing ever, and he lost to Pacquiao, and it was a split decision. That's the only fighter that I know when he got hurt, people got mad at him and started like damn near turning on him for his injuries and stuff like that. So I don't know. I like Keith Thurman, man. I think he's a smart fighter. I think he's a smart guy outside the ring as well. You know, the way things went for him, I get it, man. But I think that's the difference between the fans and the supporters. Sometimes you just got to understand that setbacks happen and everything ain't going to be smooth sailing. He had a point in his career where he was looked at as one of the, if not, matter of fact, the best welterweight, you know what I mean, in boxing at one point. He had his run. He was kicking ass, and he was fighting. He's fighting the names, man. Keith Thurman is a hell of a fighter. I mean, the only thing he did wrong was the situation, how he dealt with Spence. You get what I'm saying? But I don't crucify him for that. I ain't going to reduce his whole career to that. He even admitted it. He said he should have just ended up fighting the guy. But he also had a plan in mind as well. So I think that's just something people don't be trying to hear. They felt like he should have just fought him, but I get it. But I like Keith Thurman, man. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for Keith Thurman. I'm rooting for our American guy, Keith. Bring it home, Keith. You know what I mean? Keith Hairline Thurman work on his body because Tim Tszyu does some nice body work. Absolutely do. He's one of the best inside fighters in boxing. Tim Tszyu can scrap. Nah, it was the Spence thing. Yeah, I'm with you, LaMarcus. You heard me. I said it. I'm with you. I said it was the Spence thing. But other than that, I like him. I like Keith Thurman as a fighter and a commentator. He's a smart guy too, man. So, you know what I mean? His trash talk a little crusty right now, but it is what it is. People mad at Keith because he held that title, didn't fight EJ, but called out Conor McGregor. Right. We get the EJ thing because I think we all in agreement with that. None of us like that one. They're one of the best outside fighters. He got to show that. KO was good with it, bro. How you feeling? Prepared for whatever they send. Talk to him, man. Talk to my guy. What's good with it, bro? Champion said Crawford ain't fighting Canelo. The haters heard the rumor and they got hurt. And why they hurting? I don't think nobody hurting. It's probably Charlo and Benavidez. It's a lot of talk about that Charlo and not Charlo. It's a lot of talk about that Crawford Canelo stuff. And McQueen in the building. Was good with it, my guy. How you feeling, man? The message for EJ almost made me shed a tear. Denzel, my boo. Oh, man. Did I miss something? What you said? What message for EJ? Man, what man? I missed something? All I see is keep getting punished and stopped by Tszyu. Damn, Mike, you getting punched up out of there. Look, I think it's going to be a very tough fight for him. The inactivity, father time, the fact that Tim Tszyu is actually a good fighter, that it sounds like he kind of underestimating already, and I think it could go bad for him, but he has to be prepared. Like, he can say what he wants. If he's prepared, if he's physically in the type of shape that he needs to be in, he can make this fight entertaining, but I just don't know what his punch resistance is like at this point. And he hasn't fought above 147 in years, since like much earlier in his career. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just don't know. It's a lot of unknowns. You know, is his gas tank gonna hold up, right? Is his legs gonna hold up? Should I say? He got a gas tank, right? You know, what is his punch resistance like? Is his power gonna travel up to 54 with him? Like, get what I'm saying? Is the wear and tear gonna affect him to the point where he can't be physically the guy that he needs to be to win a fight against a young, rugged, tough Tim Tszyu that, you know, is showing some talent in the ring, man. I don't know. It's going to be tough. On time for the upsets who overrated. I'm rocking with the underdog on this one, man, because everybody count Keith out. I ain't betting on it, but I'm just rocking with Keith. I mean, Cash Crypto in the building. Was good, Cash. How you feeling? I can see Thurman winning. That's a low chance. I get what you mean. The fights that people talk about aren't happening. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's boxing, though, right? That's boxing. It's like that, right? Stills makes for a good conversation, but you mix some of that in there with the fights that are happening, and one of them is happening. It's Keith Thurman and Tszyu is actually happening, right? Roelly, Pitbull, though, that's what we get. You know, Lara, Zarafa. What is it? What's dude name? Fundura's fighting. So, you know what I mean? He in a good fight. You know what I mean? I think this card could be better than what people think. I just think the fact that the main event has Keith Thurman in it off a layoff is what people, you know, why they looking at it the way they are. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I gets it. Keith uses feet. He got it. Notice who tried to change Keith to fight in the center of the ring. Hopefully Keith play chess, not checkers. He's smart enough, go good. He know better than to go to the center of the ring with that young man. That'd be foolish, man. Anybody know why Ryan Garcia is misquoting J. Cole lyrics? Because he be trying too damn hard. Deep Free was good with it, famo. Larry Lopez in the building, Thurman to inactive. He's not winning this one. Yeah, it's an uphill battle. I just don't like to count people all the way out, but that don't mean I'm saying he's going to win, but I'm going to rock with my guy. I'm going to rock with Tszyu. Is arriving at the perfect time. A lot of Asian fighters around this division. Right. I sent you the clip. I got you, Ed. I got you. Next gen, what it do, family? I'm saying Earl's getting the winner of Tszyu and Thurman. Earl done cut Bud off at the pass. Did he? Tszyu has beat the best contenders in his division. Tszyu was a good fighter, bro. Tszyu was a good fighter. Tszyu was definitely a good fighter, dog. Ryan and Teal both stealing people lines. Yeah, Stan. They be going from quoting Stan Lee to Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying? MOB, like, dudes is foolish, bro. Ryan said he getting it back in blood. He said, you remember Ryan quoted the Lion King, yo, Ryan got to be stopped with his quotes. He need not to be quoting anything or anybody. Boost verse 10 would be fire. Yeah, man. Yeah, it would. Charles Spence, Thurman, Bud. If Tszyu is that guy, there are big potential fights. Yeah, man. Let's see it. I don't know if he that guy or not, but I know he's a good guy to watch, right? Got a fun style, man. He's a improving fighter. He wants to get in there and mix it up. Know what I mean? I think he got sneaky hand speed, and I don't think he ducking smoke, so I like him. Key Alexandria, peace, Queen. How you feeling? I'm sick around. Yeah, Tszyu want to fight everybody. That's why I like him. Salute to you, Queen. How you feeling? Appreciate you. Tio, fake ass philosopher. Yeah, he tried too hard, LaMarcus. That ain't his lane. That ain't his lane, my guy. Like, he got to just leave it alone, bro. Gotta leave it alone. Oh, but this is Keith Thurman's message to Errol Spence. Okay.
So, I mean, a Keith Thurman fight, it's just
Aisha, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today?
Good to see you. It's guaranteed that you're going to see world-class boxing. You know, 7-time national amateur champion, 2-time welterweight champion, former unified champion. You know, this is not a fluke. This is not an accident. This is what it's all about for me. I remember my boy Winky Wright beating Shane Mosley, beating Tito Trinidad. At this age right now, 35, he thinks that a new era is just gonna come just because they showed up. Cool, I'm happy you're here. Congratulations. But to take over, you really got to take over.
Hey, Thurman.
You saw some of the stiffest competition previously, now moving up to 154. Do you think this is where you would solidify your legacy?
It's just a continuum. It's a continuation, you know? We don't know where life is going to take us, you know?
I watch it.
We can want this, we can want that. We can plan for this, we can plan for that. But we just really don't know. Life is a mystery, you know? And like I said, every time I'm in that ring, I'm living my dream. These are my dreams come true. This moment here with you is my dream come true. This is like nothing bad can ever happen.
Keep talking that good talk for that retirement check.
Even when I lost to Manny Pacquiao, it was one of the best fights of the year. You know, I just love this sport. I just want to continue providing great action to a great sport to a great industry, to a great network, and to a tremendous fan base, and keep the legacy of world-class boxing and just be a part of the history, you know, because once it's all said and done, you know, if I'm 35, let's say I retire at 40, like Floyd, like a Pacquiao.
Good points, bro.
Okay, 5 more years. That would be very impressive, right? 5 more years.
5 more years to keep Thurman. I think you got it.
I'm closer to retirement than I ever been in my boxing career. I started at 7. It's already starting to get sad.
He hinted.
That would be very impressive, right? 5 more years. But at the end of the day, I'm closer to retirement than I ever been in my boxing career. I started at 7.
You said it, I did.
It's already starting to get sad for me. I'm 5 years away from leaving you. You know, it's already, you know, a little sad. But at the end of the day, man, we're just back
probably
in action.
4 thrill, probably 3 or 4
This is not a
in
Hollywood
5 years.
film, though. We're in LA. There will be fireworks. There will be bombs being dropped. March 30th. Thurman versus Tszyu. Amazon Prime pay-per-view.
Hey, Thurman, so with you suffered injuries in your career, and Spence is suffering the cataract guy. Just wanted to get your opinion on, as a professional fighter, when you have an injury. Just what do you do?
It sucks, man. You know,
right,
I mean, we want to do our best. We want to stay at the top, and we want to have great performances. We don't want bad articles written about us. You know, so
to Spence.
It's it's devastating. You know, injuries, layoff, setbacks, surgeries. You know, he's been through a lot, and it seems as if it's taken its toll. This is the human nature. This is the human dilemma. Like I said, we don't know what this journey of life is going to provide. But if there's anything positive that I can say to Errol Spence right now, is you're a Hall of Famer, kid. You're a Hall of Famer. You've done a lot for this country, representing America as an Olympian, unifying 3 world titles.
That's real.
You know, if it all was said and done today, hold your head up high, kid. Continue to carry that pride. Sit back, relax, ride a horse that you got in your ranch, baby. You know, you everything happens for a reason. You know, do your best, get some good people around you, and just continue to learn how to think positive, because life will continuously push us down. It'll push us down in a way that this fight game can't ever do. There's pain and suffering that people go through that's greater than any loss any champions ever incurred. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, just know that you've already done enough. And if you get the opportunity to do any more, that's just icing on the cake.
I like that. I like that from Keith, man. Salute to my guy, Ant McQueen. I like that from Keith. That was real right there, man. Look, at the end of the day, man, you heard what EJ said, though. Said, man, miss me with all that retirement talk. He ain't going nowhere. So I don't know exactly what's next, because I keep hearing a bunch of different mixed reports about this fight, that rematch not taking place for a multitude of different reasons. But I just gotta wait and see as the information come out. Like I said, I see a video now with, they said, damn, Errol Spence would be fighting the winner of Keith Thurman and Tszyu. Wow. Just like that. So, man, I'm wondering, is that rematch really scrapped now? Tay, what's good with the family? How you feeling, bro? Devon, what's good, my guy? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button for you, bro, man. Anybody move up and wait like EJ is trying to do. Like Roelly is allowing Cruz move up. It's another opportunity. Another opportunity to be great, man. And listen, I think Tszyu can make entertaining, interesting fights with a number of different guys. And the fact that he got a mentality that seems like he's willing and able to fight whoever they put in front of him, I like it. Like I said, y'all heard in that clip, well, I like Tszyu because to me, it seemed like he just been about to smoke. It seemed like the more attention he's getting, the better he's dealing with it. To me, from my vantage point, he's getting the eyes. He's winning the fights. And the fact that he was in negotiations with Crawford up until this Keith Thurman opportunity, I think that's interesting, man. The fact that he was even entertaining fighting him is saying something. I think it's something to be said about the mentality of Tszyu and his willingness to challenge himself against top guys. Now, I'm not I'm not the type of guy that complain about somebody coming from a weight class going up to fight, man. You make the weight, you on point, fight. You get what I'm saying? So some of these dudes already talking about going up to 54. Some of them end up in the ring with Tszyu, then so be it. I love to see a Spence and Tszyu fight. Spence say he's never fighting Thurman, right? He did. And I'm thinking, my guess is they already thinking Tszyu gonna win, Aisha. That's what I think. No evidence in the building. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? That's what I think. I think the favorite is Tszyu. Or should I say the ladies tag team champions? Some people are dismissing people and not appreciating people till they see them look bad. What about all the work they put in before? Macho, that's what the same thing I be saying, bro. The body of work matters. That's why I don't push that narrative. You're only as good as your last. I don't even want to hear that. Nah, the body of work for me matters. You know what I'm saying? The body of work is important. Tszyu will win. I think that's the thought process, man. I think people feeling like Thurman is past it, but I just think it's not a guy that you could overlook. I don't think you can overlook Thurman. Gotta make sure you don't overlook him, man. You gotta give him his just due. Salute to my bro Mike. Made in the Cash App, man. Much love and appreciation.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro Mike, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thurman is 35. Yeah, I know. I mean, you know what? It could be a silver lining to the layoff, bro. Yeah, there's always, you run the risk of ring rust and things like that, right? From the inactivity, but he could be a preserved guy, right? Maybe the time off could have done his body some good. It's always another way to look at it, but it remains to be seen. We'll find out on fight night, but hopefully he been putting in the right work. Hopefully he comes in the best shape of his life. You get what I'm saying? It don't mean it's over for you because you're 35, right? He could be a young 35. Like, he ain't had tons and tons of wars, right? And then he has had ample amount of time outside the ring. So possibly, maybe that could have done his body some good, like the rest, in a sense. You know what I mean? The biggest concern with the layoff for me is the ring rust. And even with that, I don't think the ring rust lasts that long. I think he'll, give him a few rounds, man. I think and again, it depends on what kind of fight this is. But we know if Tszyu has it his way, it's gonna be a tough night for Thurman. But again, if he's in the best shape, if his legs are still there, gas tank still intact, he's still thinking in there, IQ still on point like it normally is, he can make this a good fight. I know a lot of people just counting him out, but we got to see, man. Got to see what he able to withstand. I don't want to count him out all the way, and he the underdog from what it sounds like, so I'm gonna rock with him. The fighter's coming from a lost title shots in the next fight. Yeah, I mean, it's a kind of slap in the face to the other guys. You know what I'm saying? Gertz, that's more deserving for sure. Jamaine Wood in the building, Spence versus Tune Up. Winner Thurman and Tszyu. It's going to be interesting. Kyle Sports in the building. JBT, what's good, my guy? How you feeling? Any man that crosses his legs and play the flute knows how to preserve. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He out here doing yoga, meditate. Keith probably did his body some good, man. I don't know. I'm just saying it is a possibility. That's all. It is a slight possibility that, some time off could have possibly done his body some good. That's all I'm saying. I'm just willing to acknowledge that it is possible. So you just got to wait and see, right? You know what I'm saying? And hey, it's all about the work. It's all about preparation for me with Keith Thurman being, the older guy in this situation, right? How does he prepare? What kind of work he putting in? What kind of sparring he getting? All those things matter. Your preparation going to be key for this fight. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a guy you got to think he got the experience, man. You know what I mean? He's been in there with some guys. He's been in there with a guy like Pacquiao, man. It's a lot of experience to gain from that. You get what I'm saying? So this is Keith Thurman. This ain't no, walk. It shouldn't be no walk in the park, man. And again, if his body holds up, then it should be a very entertaining fight. But even Tszyu said he don't expect his durability to hold up in this fight. He feel like he gonna stop him. You know what I'm saying? He feel like he gonna stop him, and I think he said he gonna stop him in under 6, I believe. So, I mean, let's see it, man. But Keith Thurman, man, he been talking so much, and you call this dude a flat-footed Mexican and all this different stuff. You better not go out there and get stopped by him. You know what I mean? Not after talking like that, man. I don't want to see you at the post-fight presser breathing hard, you know what I mean, in the center of the ring, looking crazy after he punched you halfway out the ring. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I want you going out like Willie Lump Lump. You know what I'm saying? He can't go out like Willie Lump Lump. Yeah. Spence versus Charles Conwell. Then the winner. That's a good fight. Charles Conwell, that's a good fight. I like Conwell. That's a good fight. It's a good fight. 24 boxers should fight 4 times a year, but I think as a fan, it's a lot to ask a 35-year-old to go through more than 2 camps a year. Yeah, I think 2 is ideal for a guy, especially when you start getting up there. I've heard fighters break it down, Dante, and I've heard a fighter explain why the 2 fights is good for them. You know what I mean? But of course, when you building and you're younger, you want as many as possible. You know what I'm saying? So, but as you get up there, especially when you start to ramp it up in competition, and the training camps get, harder, tougher, you know what I mean? You want to preserve yourself, you know what I mean? He better hold it down right, you know what I'm saying? He got to hold it down. He can't go out like Willie Lump Lump. Hell no, he coming over to you. Little Tim is licking his chops. You know he is, D-Free. You know he licking his chops. You know he is. You know he is, man. That's fair. Man, but we're gonna see, man. It's gonna be, he gotta be prepared. Preparation is gonna be key, but no matter how you look at it, it's an uphill battle for Keith Thurman because of the age and the time off. You fighting an active guy, you coming up in the weight class. You get what I'm saying? It's just so many questions, and you know what I mean? It's gonna be hard for him to check all them boxes and get through it, but it's not impossible, right? So I give him a fair chance to be able to win. It's because he got hands, he can fight, he's smart too. But Tszyu, I think physically is going to test him, and I think that's where the questions are going to be answered at, right? That's where we'll get our answers at, man. Tszyu has a style that he's going to physically push Keith Thurman, you know what I mean, and push him to the limit, I believe, and see what he really got from a durability standpoint. You get what I'm saying? So if he can't hang, it's gonna be tough because he in there with a guy that's gonna push the pace, and it's not so much throw so many punches, but he's gonna press the issue, apply pressure. He's gonna try to stay in your face. I think he got, like I said, deceptive hand speed. I think Tszyu does, and I think he's a bit better than what people just give him credit for. I think some people just don't like him. They feel like I don't know. Maybe they don't like his style or something, but I think he's still a good fighter. You know what I mean? And he can fight. He said, "Fam, Loma's burner account." Oh man, I'm gonna start. Oh yeah, talking to each other. Spence versus Boots. One looking for redemption. One is looking to show out. It's the perfect fight. You know what I mean? Can Boots beat Spence better than Bud? Can Spence be a Bud clone? Oh man, dang. Bud clone is crazy. Dang, call my boy a Bud clone. Yeah, shit. But I think the fight to make at 147 would be Bud and Boots, though. For me, the one at 47. You know what I mean? I think if either of those guys is the fight around, then this is going to have to be at a higher weight, 54 preferably. Tszyu definitely going to the body early and often. I'm telling you, Kaz, man, he gonna test him physically, and that is where I'm concerned for Keith Thurman, right? Like, how much can you know what I mean? How much can you deal with at this point? You know what I'm saying? How much are you going to be able to take? Because he's going to be dishing it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be dishing out that pain, man, that punishment. You know what I mean? Tszyu be trying to, put you out, man. So, Big Gary beat Loma. I hear he dropped him. Yeah, Gary dropped was it the 9th or 7th? What was it? Damn, I forget the round. I'm mad I forget the round, but he did drop him in one of them rounds. He didn't get the credit for it. And remember, it was a split decision. Had he got credit for the knockdown, would have more than likely made that fight a draw. Yeah, Gary Russell could box his ass off, man. He fought Lomachenko a lot better, a lot closer than what people thought. Ishmael Barroso boxing in the building. Was good, Barroso? How you feeling? Tim got cracked, so yeah, he can really crack like his pops. No evidence. He really could, yo. He really could, bro. He can crack. 9th. Appreciate you, bro. Like, I knew I said 7th or 9th. I was right. 9th. Suit to my guy, man. This chat is the best, man. And y'all always on point, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, so he didn't get credit for it, man. But Loma was styling, though. I ain't gonna lie. Loma was in there styling. Man, it was one point in the fight where Loma put his glove on top of Gary Russell's glove. I think he put his left hand on top of Gary Russell's glove, moved it out the way, popped him with the free hand. I was like, bro was being very disrespectful in this ring, bro. That was the first time I seen somebody do that in the ring. I was like, so he doing tricks? At that point, I was like, damn, is that legal? Yo, he moved Gary's hand away from blocking and just popped him. Bang. I'm like, damn, can he do that? Guess it's legal. I'm like, shit. But it was still a good fight, man. It was a good scrap. It was a good scrap, though. Boots styling and obliterating Spence would instantly make Buzz one look like nothing. Imagine how much bigger Buzz versus Boots would be at Boots. Did that? Yeah, he had to do it. Unfortunately, he had to do it at 54, though. You know what I'm saying? Where is Tim versus Keith at? That's in Vegas, I believe, bro. I thought. Let me see something. T-Mobile Arena, yeah. T-Mobile Arena, Vegas. In Vegas, my guy. In Vegas. Did we all think Keith was going to be Stanionis? I think Keith could have beat Stanionis 12 threes. Why I think so 12? Because of the styles. And again, Stanionis don't have that many fights. I think he was lacking a bit of experience. I think Keith Thurman has the IQ and the legs to beat a style like Stanionis. Stanionis gets hit a lot. He's not tricky. He's good, but he's not tricky. I don't think he'd be something that Keith Thurman never seen. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Spence still a dog. Still a dog. We know all that stuff he was going through. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, ain't nobody, I don't think. I mean, look, you got to show it to me to say somebody do what happened to him the first time, do it again. I was like, you just got to go ahead and show me you'll do it like that again. I mean, he is still a dog. I said, Spence comes back healthy, 100%, doesn't fight Bud. Everybody in trouble. Yeah, man, that's what we all pulling for, Spence to come back 100%, man, or closest to 100%, because his version of 100% is far different than what people think it'll ever be. You know what I mean? It's 100% just a little different. You know what I mean? Like, he'll never hit the 100% that people will want him to hit, being that, you know, the setbacks and situations. So his version of 100% is going to be far different than what it used to be. Respectfully, you know what I mean? I rock with him, but that don't mean he can't still be dangerous and win fights. You know what I mean? So I'm still rocking with him. Win, lose, or draw. It's not going to happen. A walk-in closet in Australia like Tony Harrison. That walk-in closet is wild. Somebody, I was talking to my bro on the phone. He said it happened in a one-bedroom apartment. He said they had him fighting in a one-bedroom apartment studio. A damn efficiency they had him fighting in, bro. Everything was right there. Them boys was knocking all a little bit of furniture over. Low ass ring. Your dog never had the skills for Boots either. Much stepping you can do. Skills pay the bills. I would never say he don't have the skills for somebody, right? Because I think he's an Olympian. I think he's very skilled. And we always say styles make fights, and that's a true statement. But when you're able to implement said style, you can have any style you want. But if somebody has what it takes to neutralize you, what is it for? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it boils down to, man. Spence, we all know don't have nothing flashy, no flair, no gimmicks, no tricks, man. It's just efficiency and effectiveness, right? And if you're able to neutralize what he do best by doing what you do best, then, you know, kudos to you. But I don't think he's at, you know, a deficit to that degree where he can't skillfully compete with these guys, right? I don't think it's that. Again, it's all about application, execution, and being able to implement your style on the next guy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, skills definitely always pay the bills, but, you know, styles make fights. We always say that, right? So those things, both things are true. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? You said Loma has one of the best resumes in boxing. It's up there with, hell nah. No, you don't. I don't think so. for a number of different reasons. For one, the dude in 20 fights, he got 3 losses in 20 fights. One of those losses was to a journeyman that had about 12, 13 losses. Then he lost to Teofimo, got beat by Dev. You know what I mean? I don't think he beat nobody that he wasn't supposed to beat. I think everybody that he beat, he was supposed to. You get what I'm saying? And they thought he was supposed to beat Salido, but he, lost to him. I mean, I don't know. I don't think he got one of the best resumes in boxing, though. He fought a lot of smaller guys. There's no slight to him, but those like if you match those smaller guys up with any of Loma's pairs, a lot of those dudes just punch through them little ass guys. So I don't know. You know what I mean? He's been given a lot of opportunities and he's won some fights, but I just don't think he beat people that was some these amazing type fighters. I don't see it. I don't see it that way. You know what I mean? Pedraza, Linares, Devin, Gary. Oh, that's a Loma too small for 35. Yeah, I think it's he said it. I think, you know what I mean? I think the size of the fighters is what affects him the most up there at 35. Think about the fighters Loma he beat. Like, look, we ain't gotta think about it. I'll pull him up. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing some, but I doubt it. I doubt it, man. I ain't saying he ain't got a good resume, but one of the best resumes in boxing. I don't know. And up there with Canelo, that's a stretch. He's a stretch, man. Dude, 17-3 with 11 KOs. Let's start it from the top. Jose Luis Ramirez. You got Orlando Salido, Gary Antoine Russell, Roman Martinez, Nicholas Walters, Jason Sosa, Miguel Mariaga, Rigondeaux. Under them circumstances that he fought Rigondeaux, I hated it. Linares, Pedraza, Anthony Crolla, Luke Campbell, Teofimo lost to Nakatani, beat up Comey, Ortiz, Haney, Cambosis. Oh, Cambosis is next. Yeah, it don't overly impress me. Those guys, I expected them to beat. That's I don't know. I mean, you call it what you want, man. Amateur career, being honest. And Tay, he was a better amateur than he was a damn pro. I mean, he got way less fights as a pro, way more as an amateur. He already lost more pro fights than he did as an amateur. Ain't no such thing as being biased against Loma. Bias is not when you don't agree with me. That's not what bias is. Like, we just have a different opinion on it. I think y'all need to be educated on the definition of bias. Like, I hear people throw that around all the time. Soon as somebody have a different viewpoint, you're biased. That's not what bias means. The bias don't mean difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying? I just read his names off. Are any of those guys Hall of Famers on his resume? You get what I'm trying to say? He ain't. Yeah, Gary Russell, I think, is the most notable name out of everybody that I just read through. That was, and I think that might have been the most accomplished guy he beat outside of, and he fought Devin Haney. He lost to him. So Richard Paz, what's good with the family? How you feeling? So look, I like Loma. Don't get it wrong, but you said a lot right there. You said his resume is in comparison to Canelo. Canelo got over 60 fights. This man got 20, and 3 of them are losses. One of them is to a dude that had about a dozen losses at the time that he fought him. So that was a lot. That's loaded. That's a lot you put on him. I wouldn't even dug into it if you ain't say all of that. Like, nah, you can't line his resume up with no damn Canelo Alvarez fighting those much smaller guys. He's much smaller guys, and it was dudes that he was supposed to beat. And I just sat there and read all of them. And you telling me where the Hall of Famers at? Rigondeaux, we already know what that is. You had to jump 2 weight classes to fight him. We know what time it was. I mean, you still beat him. So you want to count it, you can count it. But, you know what I mean? I don't take it from him. You beat him. A win is a win, right? But he ain't beat a ton of guys that I didn't think he was supposed to beat. Get what I'm saying? I give him the Gary Russell once. Salido beat him. Roman Martinez. Come on, man. These dude, this chinny ass dude right here, Nicholas Walters, they got him off a layoff. bled him out and did him dirty when he came back to actually fight him. Jason Sosa, Miguel Mariaga, we got Rigondeaux, Jorge Linares, that's a good win. Pedraza, Corolla, Luke Campbell, like Anthony Corolla had 6 losses. Luke Campbell, we already know what it is with him. You get what I'm trying to say? Richard Comey, the time that you called him, there's no slight to him. They're good wins, but it just don't make them that, it don't, his resume ain't great to me. You know what I mean? I don't think he got no great resume. I think matter of fact, I think he got a good resume. He got some good names up there, but I don't think it compares to a guy with over 60 fights. I don't think. Is his resume good, but is it one of the best in boxing? I don't know about that. I don't know, but he's a good fighter. So the hell with a resume, because resume don't win fights. Skills do, right? So Loma's a damn good fighter, but I just don't, I don't think I'm not that crazy on the people that he fought. I mean, those is one of the worst fighters in boxing. Loma beat Rigo. Yeah, I definitely just read that, but he has less losses and he beat Loma. For sure. He even beat a 4-division champion. Yeah, I see them accolades be fooling y'all, man. Canelo never even beat a 4-division world champion. Ain't Leo Santa Cruz like a 3 or 4 division champion, world champion? And they gave Tank no credit for that. So that doesn't mean bias. You got to stop calling the chat bias because they don't agree with your Loma point. We can call you biased for the shit that you saying. Nothing you saying is factual. Like you said, we all know who he beat, but you saying he has one of the best resumes in boxing and is comparable to Canelo's. That's your opinion of it. Nobody calling you biased because you think that way, right? We could say you biased for thinking that way. That's not the definition of the word bias, bro. You know what I mean? I gotta learn how to use that word, yo. That's not what bias. As soon as somebody disagree, yeah, you're biased. Like, it's not what biased is. You know what I'm saying? We don't know its statistics. We do know its statistics, and we don't give a damn about them. I'm telling you, I just read his damn resume. The statistics that count is the ones we read. His losses matter. He got 20 fights, and he got 3 losses within the 20 fights. If that was anybody else with that same resume with them losses, they'd be shitting on him. Nobody else in boxing, this wouldn't even be a conversation. If Devin Haney right now had 20 fights and was 17-3, people would be completely shitting on him. If Shakur Stevenson had 20 fights and was 17-3, they'd be calling him all types of hype jobs and some more shit. I'm trying to tell you, just think about what we're saying. If Tank Davis was 17-3, they'd be shitting on him right now. I don't care how many knockouts he got. They'd be going crazy. Loma is the only guy that can lose and people act like the losses don't count because he won some fights. Yeah, he won some fights, but he lost. You get what I'm saying? He lost to a guy that he damn sure had no business losing to. I don't give a damn what he say. Lomachenko is a product of the system, man. And they push that guy. He's a damn good fighter. Don't get it wrong. But he's been awarded opportunities that others just would never get. He's a damn good fighter, bro. He a beast. He a beast. He's still elite fighter. Loma's a beast, man. Can't count that Salido loss and that Haney loss. that's how they be. I can't count the losses, man. Yeah, a loss is a loss because on anybody else's resume, they count the losses. You get what I'm saying? He's the only fighter that you will hear somebody really say that. All honesty, I can't count that loss. I can't count that one either. Now, hell no. Yes, we could. Kello was good, my guy. How you feeling, bro? A loss is a loss, and you just got to give people their credit. You know what I mean? Loma's still 14-0 to me. Man. Salido was whooping that boy. Salido's rough house, and him. Big Tex was good with it, bro. Loma is a great fighter, bro. I want to be clear, man. I don't want to sound like I don't like him. I like him, but I just ain't. I still don't, you know what I mean? You put a lot of people in them situations with those same fighters, and they win. You get what I'm saying? It's not one fighter that I just named that wouldn't beat every last one of those dudes on Loma resume, in my opinion. Every last one of them. Tank ain't losing to none of those dudes Loma fought. Shakur ain't. Dev not. And they beat the guy. He did anyway. Dev beat the guy. That's how I look at that. So if you look at it that way, you put any of those guys up against any of these other top dudes that we talk about, do you see any of them dudes beating Any top guy in boxing right now? I don't think so. None of them. Andrew, great in the building. What's good, my guy? How you feeling? Yeah, Loma never lost. He was robbed 3 times, right? The only fighter. What about Arizlandi Lara then? Justice for Arizlandi Lara. I don't hear nobody saying Lara never lost. Man, you know what I mean? I don't hear nobody crying Lara ain't lose. And again, bro, bias is not when you disagree with me. You know, I take that very seriously. Like, I don't play with the bias stuff because it's far too many other people, I'll just say, out here that lie to you all day and be biased all day. I ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? Just because you look at Loma, you praising Loma, I don't praise the guy, bro. He lost 3 times in 20 fights. Any other fighter in boxing with that resume, they would be getting shitted on. Because people wouldn't be able to get over the fact that they lost 3 times. They would never let them live past the fact that you lost to a fighter that had a dozen losses. They'd never let you live it down. Shakur Stevenson just went out there and had a bad performance in a 12-round fight, and people treated it like he lost. What we talking about? So imagine if he actually did lose. Imagine if he actually lost. Man, they'd be killing him. And let alone you able to lose 3 fights? 3 fights in 20 fights, you lose 3 of them. Nah, bro. They'd be laughing at him. He wouldn't even be in a discussion as to being one of the best fighters in the world with 3 losses. You know what I mean? That's what that is, man. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Teal resume is heavily weighted by the Loma window. It is shit. Because that's all he talk about. He still talk about the Loma win. Yeah. That people got to learn how the problem is, cause like you start when people don't know how to have a conversation that extends further than their viewpoint and what they got in their head. Soon as somebody don't hear what they think they should hear, yeah, he ain't praising Loma like he should. Yeah, he biased. Bullshit. You tell me when I told a lie. So that's why I say stop typing that App JusDueBoxing is biased against Loma, because I take that serious. Nothing I said is I'm literally read his resume and giving you the facts behind it. Like that dude lost to a guy with what? Like I said, about 12, 13 losses, man. Like if that was anybody else, they'd be laughing him out of the damn boxing conversations, bro. Like that's just what it is. He's a hell of a fighter. You know what I mean? He's a hell of a fighter, but biased because I don't think Loma has a resume comparable to Canelo Alvarez, who got over 60 fights. And then you're going to say Canelo Alvarez never beat a 4-division champion. What the hell? What the hell? Name the people that beat a 4-division champion. Name all of them. Like that shit don't mean nothing. That don't diminish what you accomplished because you've never beat a 4-division champion. You get what I'm saying? Loma's a hell of a fighter, bro. Ain't no run-of-the-mill fighters. Well, you know, Orlando Salido, some might say at the point where he fought him might have been run-of-the-mill. But aside from that, right? Yeah, you're just not going to get in there and beat him, right? That dude could fight his ass off, man. But I think his best weight classes was small, under 135. I don't think 35 is where he should be. I think he was down there with the smaller guys. He'd be able to do even better. You know what I'm saying? I think the bigger fighters cause him more trouble. You know what I mean? But we'll see. But again, I just take that serious. I hate the word bias when it's used wrong. Like, as soon as you hear something different, that got to be biased because he ain't thinking how I'm thinking. Yeah, that's biased. Nah, that's not what that mean, bro. I like the kid, man. I like the young man, should I say, because he ain't a kid. I like Loma. You know what I mean? Skilled, highly talented, But I'll say this. A lot of the guys that we speak highly about in today's boxing, if you gave them the same opportunities as him, they like who thinks Shakur losing to fucking what's his name, or Salido or Tszyu, any of those dudes, I just don't see it personally. Like that guy, that style, what he brought, that's not gonna get it done. You know what I mean? It should be honest. Loma should have figured it out. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. He got better after that. He put together, a number of different wins, but I think he spent too much time in the amateurs, to be honest with you. I think I don't know what the thought process was behind that, but I thought he spent an exceptional amount of time because Loma turned pro at I think 26. He was like 26 when he turned pro. So I mean, it is what it is. He's still a hell of a fighter. I still think he elite in the sport. You know what I mean? But he gotta let's see what he do. I think he's gonna beat Kambosos' ass, but let's see what he do after that, you know. Yeah, he ain't realized, bro. Yeah, nobody losing it, dude. That's what I'm saying. I try to have a conversation. Though now I'm giving my opinion. Those are my opinions, right? I'm not passing that as a fact. But if you just look at the top guys that we speak of and you throw them in there, well, not even a Salido, just any of those dudes on the resume, how many of those dudes do you think actually beat those top guys? You get what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying is, let me try to be more clear with what my opinion is. In my opinion, the top guys that we speak heavily about that's competed in those lighter weight classes, you put any of those dudes, if you give Shakur the same exact resume as Lomachenko, I think it would be undefeated. I do. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Tank Davis and a couple other guys. That's what I do. You know what I mean? You might have Teofimo would have been a real test for anybody, right? But most of those other guys, I think, with the exception of Teofimo, I think they beat relatively convincingly. You get what I'm trying to say? But look, man, I just wanted to make sure, man, it's no confusion. Loma's a hell of a fighter, but I ain't gotta, see it 100% the same way. You get what I'm saying? You can fight. Cambo and Loma fight close. That's crazy. I'll be shocked, Tay. If Kambosos, I had to put some more respect on his name, bro. I had to put some more respect on his name if he do it. If he finds a way to make that fight with Lomachenko close, that'd be crazy. Because it'd be a couple things that have to happen. Either Lomachenko falling off or Kambosos got better. something. It had to be something. Michelangelo, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Salute to you, Brody. How you been? Good to see you in the building. I used to best resume can only be subjective and never be fact shop. It's an opinion. And that's why I say, when he started passing it off, that's second to Canelo and, that's second best to Canelo. I'm like, that's a bit much, man. And then you gotta think, take into the account of where Canelo started at and how high he went up and how much bigger these different guys are. And, I'm saying, some of the guys that he got on his resume, I don't even think it's close. You get what I'm saying? That shit ain't even close. I think that's just trying to, when you love you some Loma. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We all got fighters that we like a lot, man. But I like the dude too, man. But I always thought he should have had more fights than he did too. You know what I'm saying? I always thought that. Salute to my guy, Mike, man. Much love and appreciation for that support, homie. Hope all has been well with you, good brother. Salute to my guy, man. What am I looking for? What's going on? And peace. Salute to the queen, Aisha, man. Always supporting the grind in the cash app. Much love and appreciation to the queen. Let me get y'all right.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to you, man. Salute to my bro, Mike, man. Appreciate you, family. Much love. Salute to the queen, Aisha, man. I could pull for Loma now. Couldn't a few years ago. Yeah, man. I definitely think Don was good with him, my bro. It's his fault he waited so late to go pro. He's an Olympic bum backer. He was beating up them damn kiddies and beating up on them kiddies, Don. You know what I mean? Beating them kiddies ass. But listen, I like Lomi. I do think he stayed exceptionally long in the amateur ranks. Listen, he 2 gold medaled up. You can't sneeze at it. I do think that him staying there that long had put him in a position once he turned pro to get certain opportunities faster than an average guy, right? No slight to him for that. Most of the opportunities that he got, he made the most of them, right? Most of them. You know what I'm saying? So look, I like the dude. He can fight his ass off, but it's just some, it is levels. School in Cambodia is actually a big deal. Max Hughes did that, and Dab did it twice. Dab took the confidence right away from him. Dab took that confidence away from him, bro. Salute to my guy, Mike. Man, he took the confidence right away from him, man. He ain't been looking the same since. It's nice. He just had the right game plan, body. I think so, too. I think that game plan to go to his body early was smart by Devin Haney. It was exceptional. It made a lot of sense. And what I gave Devin Haney a lot of credit for is when the fight almost got to a point where Lomachenko start turning it up and it get crazy after that, he stopped that from happening. Like he had those moments for 2 rounds where you know, he had those 2 real kind of dominant type rounds where he was really getting off, and right before it could, you know, he could just take it and run with it. You know, Dad found the answer. And when he did get those dominant rounds, it came later in the fight. So that he did a good job at, you know, managing the fight round by round and not letting the fight get away from him like most Lomachenko opponents do. Most guys that fight Lomachenko, they you know, they kind of get overwhelmed. He get to that point where he start being a matrix. He kind of go through the gears on him. Once he start to turn it up, that's when the fight gets away from his opponents more times than not. If you used to seeing Lomachenko fight, that's how them fights off. He start opening you up, picking you apart, establishing his, you know, his rhythm and stuff. Once he start going through the gears and you start having those rounds where they're dominant, the fight typically starts to get away from you at that point. And he just taking and run with either stop your commence and continue to beat you up, how he was doing Richard Comey. So, I mean, that's usually how the fights go for Lomachenko. And like I said, that's what I understood Devin Haney was allowed. He didn't allow Lomachenko to do. You get what I'm saying? He didn't allow him to really be what they call the matrix and high tech. And he wasn't going for all that. You get what I'm saying? He had a job to do and he stuck with it. And like I said, he just didn't allow Loma to take that fight and run with it. Campbell started the Emperor talk. I knew he was done. Yeah, shortest reign of an Emperor. Campbell's is now Outback entree. Loma hype job. Down on his helm. He said, nah, hell no, you like a hype job. Yeah, shortest Emperor, the shortest reign in ever, man. Yeah, man, Dad beat that confidence out of that bull. Beat the confidence out of his ass. Them 24 rounds hit different when you getting your ass beat. Them 24 rounds hit drastically different when you somebody there kicking your ass. Oh, man. Nah, man, but that was a good fight, man. It was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. Loma good fight, man. Again, I think his move to 35 was due to, you know, money, probably better financial opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And I respect him for that. Any guy that could clearly be a weight class smaller and you choose to kind of, you know, try to, you know, secure yourself financially, but you at the same time you got to fight guys that's considerably bigger than you. I got a lot of respect for it. You know what I mean? Because at 130 he'd be a problem, but I think it's some young guys down there that have a whole lot of work for his ass. I think it's some young guys there. I'm glad he got in there with Tszyu. Didn't have to. Yeah, Dad pulled a fast one on Loma with the elbow. Had distractions and lost undisputed. He really won that fight. I don't care if Tank sleeps Loma. I think Tank could hurt him too. I think Tank could catch him. I think Tank could catch him. You know what I'm saying? I think Tank catches ass, man. Loma gets hit and he gives up body shots too. And y'all ever seen Tank go to the body? That's something people don't talk about enough too. Tank body shots be serious, bro. Tank got some real good body shots, yo, if y'all ever paid attention to it. A reign of peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? Campbell's called lightning in the bottle, and that's going to be the highlight of his career. He not doing it again. You already know, no evidence. You literally said the same thing I did. He struck called lightning in the bottle, struck lightning in the bottle, called it. Same thing. Salute to my baby girl, Miss JusDueBoxing, been a member for 14 months. That's almost the whole time I done had the channel. Almost the whole time I've been here. Salute to my baby girl. Look at you.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Salute to my baby girl. Go do a sidestep in that uppercut. Said Loma versus Rigo is one of the funniest fights I ever watched. I hated that fight, GM, man. I hated that fight for my guy Rigo, man. Just you misunderstand my point from earlier, bro, by the way. Which one of y'all? Oh, I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna always misunderstand your point. The minute you say bias, that's where you got me misconstrued. He got you by a month. That's my guy right there. Salute to my bro Mike Kirkland, man. Always.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
That was funny, man. That was funny how that popped up back to back like that. But yeah, man. Salute to Blueprint. Nah, it's all good, bro. But yeah, I'm just a pretty fair guy in the sport where people say you can't be fair. I feel like I am. You know, I ain't perfect, but I'm pretty fair. I mean, I'm pretty logical and on point. Plus, Tank wouldn't have to worry about overcoming height and reach against Loma like he normally does. Man, Loma be perfect for Tank to punch on, to be honest with you. I ain't even going to hold you. I think it'd be right down his alley. He'd punch, he'd do some things to Loma. Telling you. And everybody keeps saying his feet. Matter of fact, hold on. Do I got the video? Because people be talking about, let me take this down. People be talking about Lomachenko feet. Like, yeah, he got some good feet, take some angles. Yeah, he got some angles, but Bam Rodriguez do that too. He don't get half the praise and credit for it, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. Where is it at, man? Man, y'all see that video on the back, man. Tank right there. That video right there where he was working on his feet. Man, bro was on a what's going on today? Hey, bye. Salute to all the channel members, man. Much love and appreciation to everybody that got a membership. Salute to my guy Don, man. Much love. Loma the Child Beater versus Cabos. Man, Tank got them feet, man. He got them feet pieces, man. He got them feet pieces. His feet still on point. Everything, man. His joint on point, bro. Salute to my bro Don, man. Imagine Keith wins that Zoo fight. I'm telling you, I'm going for Keith, Zoom. I'm going for Keith, my bro. Zoom, I'm going for Keith. Because Bam got it from Loma. And next gen. Y'all see that in the background. Y'all see it. Work on them. Tank Tank got people pissed off, man. We done pissed off the neighborhood, man. We done pissed off the neighborhood. Where my guy seen you at, man? My guy seen you at. We done pissed the neighborhood off, man. Tank back there working. But he got good feet too. So all I'm saying, I played that video just to say that though, not to go off point. But they think that Loma got some feet that's just drastically better than Tank's. I think they tripping. I don't think they watching. You know what I'm saying? That man got some good feet, bro. He a real athlete. That should be different, man. You know what I mean? Pissed off the neighborhood. Don't tell me that man ain't got no feet, though. You know what I mean? Don't tell me he ain't got no feet. You know what I mean? That's why they say Loma beat Tank. He ain't got no feet. Tank got feet, bro. That's all I'm saying. That man got feet. You dig? He got feet, so don't do it to yourself. What's good with my guy KO? What's good with it, bro? I'm pissed the neighborhood on. Ali and Roy Jr. good feet. And they kryptonite. That's so, but yeah, man, patience, and that's what Tank brings. Yeah, the patience in his feet. I'm telling you guys, so he got him. I think is it safe to say he might have underrated feet? He might have underrated feet. You know what I mean? Is his feet underrated? I just don't feel like as much he can do, though. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear people say stuff that you probably haven't seen, I believe it. I believe that it's possible, bro. You know what I mean? Just don't tell me that the good brother ain't got no feet. You did? Don't tell me he ain't got no feet, though. It was underrated to me before that fight. Yeah, you know how they do it. Said, they never ever beat. That don't take away from not beating a 4 division champion. Don't take away from what you actually did do. That's like a very specific question. You know what I'm saying? That's like, all right. That's like saying, did Loma ever become undisputed? Did Lomachenko ever become undisputed? Because Canelo did. You get what I'm saying? That's like grasping at straws to say if he ever beat a 4 division champion. I know he got all them damn belts at 68. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that mean, man. Nello put some work in, bro. Nello put some work in. Put some real twerk in, yo. You did. Think about Hitchens and Lemos. I think that's a good fight for him, man. Catterall, I think he would have. It might be a better fight and style matchup, better matchup than Catterall. I think he was gonna style on Catterall. I really do. That's why I'm interested to see how Catterall and Josh Taylor gonna actually look in that rematch. But I think the Lemos fight for Hitchens is good. I think it's one that he needed, another guy that people respect, man. For the ones that actually watch Gustavo Lemos fight, got a good scrap in front of him, man. I want to see Hitchens compete for a title. Hope you stay the course, stay focused, man. I know he could do it. I know I got faith in the kid, man. I got faith in Richardson Hitchens, man. Melatonin bricks. Melatonin bricks. You know what I'm saying? Melatonin bricks. For fist, for sure. For sure. But nah, I think that's a good fight next gen, man. I like how they moving him. I like his last couple of fights. I liked it from this would be his third fight that I'm counting. Like, I like the John Bowser fight. That was cool. That was a great performance by him. Then I like the Jose Zepeda fight for him. You know what I mean? I was liking the Jack Catterall, but they swapped him out with Lemos. So I think that's a good fight as well for him, man. I like the way Hitchens moving, man. Should just move him one step closer to the title. And I thought that him and Jack Catterall was supposed to be an IBF eliminator or something like that for to fight Matias. So I think that's still the case. I believe so. Man. Pull this up real quick. It's a damn good fight for him, though. Boom, 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 boom. Hitchens versus Parrow will be an interesting fight. That'll be another good one too. Bole Parrow, man. I believe in Parrow, man. I like his style. I like him. I like him, man. He made me a fan the way he took apart Montana Love. Said fanboy instead of boxing fan. This guy was just pro Loma. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Montana let everybody let down everybody. I mean, you know what? That's the crazy part. That's the tough part about boxing, bro. Losses are part of the game, and it's like you don't want to lose, and I guess you don't go in there prepared to lose, obviously, right? It's a real part of the game, and I don't know. You just got to get back to it, bro. Like, I don't know exactly what he got left. You know what I mean? I personally was rooting for him in that fight, but Parrow went there, man. He went there, dusted. He did him dirty, man. Clean shots too, man. I want to see his next fight for sure. Lynn, man, that damn Lynn put them paws on him. Parrow put them paws on his ass. Mm-hmm. Put the piggity paws to him. No nonsense. Yeah. I just think his level of focus for that fight was different, man. He came in there with a job to do, and he wasn't leaving without doing that job, man. And Montana Love, again, he just had one of those performances that you don't need to have. And some would say that was, that knockout loss was long overdue. Some would say, you know what I mean? I think he was avoiding that kind of situation for his last couple of fights that have been kind of rough for him. Like, he ain't been, I remember the last time he had a clean performance. You get what I'm saying? Where he just didn't leave the fight with a bunch of questions, with a ton of questions. So, then he got the homecoming fight and took Steve Spark over the top rope. It's a lot going on with that dude. They have to make A fight above his level. I don't think they do that. It's interesting to see what he get next, man. That was a real good win for him. And it's the way he got the job done too against Montana Love. You get what I'm saying? It was impressive. It was very impressive. Very impressive. Salute to my baby girl, Miss Just Do. Become a member, just giving out great content, help the channel grow. I just wanted some more color. Appreciate you, much love and appreciation to the queen, my baby girl, Miss Just Do.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your Just Do.
Appreciate you, bro. Skeptical, the zone and their matchmaking. Yeah, you see how Roelly went in on the zone, man. And he said they got 300K users, man. And he be dogging them as a platform, bro. Big Roelly bad. He bad. Hope you never need to fight on the zone ever in your career, bro. The way you talk crazy about them. They matchmaking is a little sketchy, man. Sometimes they be putting together them duds, bro. Sometimes they put together some duds, and sometimes it seem like, I don't know, maybe they putting their fighter in harm's way sometimes. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. They can be Devin and Power really to stay busy. Fight the mate. He can build on that Australian's ass whooping backstory. Devin and Liam. Devin and Liam. What the hell? Devin and Liam. Kyle Cool at Blessings family. How you feeling, bro? Good to see you in the building. Roelly crazy, but look at the stuff he says. He really hadn't been wrong about much at all. Hey, man, see, Jay, you be catching it too, bro. You be catching it too. I got you. You be catching it too, bro. I was saying that, Jay. I said that. Said Roelly got one of them. He one of them dudes. He said a lot of crazy shit, but outside of that, the the little headlines and shit, he really be saying stuff that's true. Salute to my bro, man. Always supporting the grind, man. My bro Kyle Cooler in that Cash App. Much love and appreciation to my bro, man.
If I was Floyd and he was me, he would never have to fight again because the exhibition shit. As me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds. And we both gonna get $100+ million for it,
right?
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your Just Do,
right?
And you ain't never got to.
That's the full clip. Salute to AB, my guy AB. Much love and appreciation to my guy Cal Cooler. Always supporting the grind, man. Salute to you, Brody. Roelly has the best role because he can say the real, but they will think it's a lie. Hey, man. Talk to him. Don't nobody expect him to tell the truth. They don't think, there's no validity into nothing that he say. So they tend not to take it serious. And it just kind of, and it go over your head, or some people it just don't even register. They don't really pay him no mind. But I think Roelly was an interesting dude. I've heard him say some things that make sense. And then, like I said, if you listen to him, even though it's Roelly, he'll say some real stuff every now and again. He really will. Devin will win, but Liam going maximum. Right. Yeah, man. Dub told me that Aisha AB now is ranked number 8. Yeah, at 147. So I wonder what did that mean. I wonder what that means for AB. And is he at 147 now? Like, what's going on? It's only been around for a while. How his card they had to share with ESPN Plus. And it was done by the Saudis. That's a good point, Bole. Salute to my guy, Frequent Flyer. What's good, bro? How you feeling? Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what that means for AB. I always root for that dude, man. Win, lose, or draw. Yo, AB a dude that I really be rooting for. I beat that boy. You know what I'm saying? My AB voice, man. I wonder what's next for AB, man. I'm gonna see AB get a fight that he want. Why not? He ain't never ducked no smoke. He deserve a fight just because he don't duck smoke. As long as he in shape and he, mentally prepared and everything like that. But what is AB is? What is AB 34 now? Let me see. Let me see. I got you. AB, yeah, 34. I was right. Yeah, 34. Yeah, be 34 right now. Yeah, 34. I seen him back in the I seen him in the gym going in. Jay, I seen him back in the gym doing his thing. AB was. I seen him in there doing his thing a little bit. You feel me? I seen him. He was in there getting right. I don't know who he's gonna fight though. Yeah, I seen him in the gym doing, getting some good workout in or something like that. So you just gotta stay focused, man. I know that's shit. You just need to stay focused. Whatever you got left, you know what I mean? Stay focused. Your remix was shit right up there with Fergie Anthem remix. Remember, AB used to have them bars too, man. AB used to have them bars. Drop the album and everything. Right. Salute to the Queen Aisha, being the channel member for 10 months, supporting this head grind. Much love and appreciation. Again, salute to every channel member that's in the building. I appreciate everybody that goes the extra mile to join as a channel.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to the Queen. Facts about bro. You want just because nobody never stopped him inside that ring. You get what I'm saying? Never stopped him inside the ring, man, ever. So, and another thing, I know it was a loss. I get it, y'all. I know it. But not too many people can say that they went that many rounds with Manny Pacquiao and came out clean like that in a loss. Manny usually whoop your ass, obviously, except Floyd. You know what I mean? But most Manny Pacquiao opponents that go, the rounds with him, they face where the damage. And AB made it up out of there kind of clean, man. You know what I mean? Could have been a lot worse for that man. He said memberships never pop up for me. They don't. Man, I salute to everybody, man, in the building, man. Salute to you. I appreciate y'all. As we winding down, man, we're winding down. But let me make sure I ain't forget something, man. Y'all know how I be forgetting stuff, y'all. I be forgetting. Yeah, man. So just to finish up, man, just to wrap up, I know this people probably could have took this card that PBC is giving us, and they could have people probably feel like it ain't pay-per-view worthy. I get it. Keith Thurman being at the main event, they feel like that's not a for sure thing. I know a lot of people feel like he probably gonna get steamrolled. And my question for Keith Thurman, for the fight is if he actually gonna get stopped. Will Tim Tszyu be the first guy to stop Keith Thurman, and will it be to the body? Who knows? I played a clip earlier from Nair Albright, who thinks that if the Teofimo that came in against Josh Taylor comes in against Jamaine Ortiz, he'll get a stoppage. And that's an interesting take because I think we're more likely, and keywords, we're more likely to see the version of Teofimo that got in there with Josh Taylor than the Tio that got in there with Cambosis. That's just me. I'm expecting to see a more focused guy. Maybe he put some of that stuff behind him. And I think he's at a much different place now in his life and career now than he was when he fought Kambosos. So we'll see. But the last thing he could afford is to come in and be emotional and not listening and not focused. Like, that won't be good. But again, like I said, a lot of people putting a lot of stock into the way Teofimo looked, them years ago against Kambosos, when, just a fight ago, I believe it was against Antonio Moran. Jamaine Ortiz didn't look too hot, and he looked like he respected him way too much. And like I said, Teo is levels above Antonio Moran, especially at this point. So he can't afford another performance like that. It's kind of like lacking and lackluster, is missing action, and he just didn't look the sharpest. You know what I mean? He need that Lomachenko type performance, you know what I mean? And then some, though, because obviously that wasn't enough to beat Loma, although it was a damn good performance. But he need one of those type of performances, I believe, to even come close to beating Teo. You get what I'm saying? Anything less, he gonna get beat. And it's just going to be a matter of how convincingly, Teo actually beats this guy. You get what I'm saying? What you think about Coach Calvin said that Teo's easy work for Tank? I mean, I think that's, that's a coach that obviously been working with him for forever. You know what I'm saying? And he see the work that Tank put in. So I could understand his take being that, it'd be easy work for Tank. But, and look, I think that's just, at the end of the day, what they say, all work is easy work. I mean, even when it ain't easy, they're going to say it's easy, right? It's not that it's easy. I think what he really means is that he feel like Tank could beat him at the end of the day, right? And even if he do really feel like he easy work, he's just a coach that actually gets to see firsthand what kind of work Tank puts in. And I think that's where his confidence is in him, that he'll make it, that type of fight. But Teo will be a good fight for Tank. It'll be a competitive fight. But again, man, Tank is a hard guy to bet against. It's a fight I would want to see, but I just don't feel like there's anything Teo could do in the ring that Tank can't. And with Tank, you start to deal with the margin for error, man. You start to look at that, consider the margin for error, and I just believe that, he has a smaller margin for error than Tank does on the other end, right? It'll be a good fight anytime they make it, if you ask me. But I think all coaches are supposed to say that, because if you asked, Teofimo Sr., what's up? Yeah, say the same thing. My son, he said it already. My son beats all these guys, man. Can't none of these guys beat my son. So if a coach ain't confident in me the way, Calvin Ford is confident in Tank, the way, Bill Haney is confident in Dev, the way, Teo Sr. talks the confidence in his son, I don't want him. You get what I'm saying? if you my coach and you coaching me up, and, I'm out here getting it done every time under the lights, and you don't think it's, I can beat any and everybody in the world, I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what a coach is supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an issue with it. Speedy hard, though. It's a tough fight for AB. Oh, hell yeah, that's a tough fight for him. Absolutely, it would be. I'd like to see AB and Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia can make 147 again. I always thought that would have been a good fight too, 12. I do. That would have been a good fight to make, All coaches ain't the same, because Coach Perry said Matias versus Haney goes 12. Oh, shit. Did he? It's crazy. Crazy, man. Yeah, and again, that's even surprising too, though, bro. That's even surprising, but maybe just being real. You know what I mean? But again, overall, man, if you ask him, I think if you really asking him, would that be a good fight? He gonna say, yeah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because you hear all these dudes that say people easy work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? They all talk they talk at some point. I see Haney and T's 112 is dead ring IQ. He's the most definitely clinching 75% of that fight. Yeah, his discipline, like the thing with Dad, once he unlocks the key to something that works, he'll keep going to the well on your ass. Like, he'll rinse and repeat your ass, like, if he has to. You know what I'm saying? And secure the win. And that's that type of style mixed with his discipline could be, could be trouble for anybody if you can keep you fighting a guy like a Matias and you can keep him off you. It can be a headache for him. He can end up being a headache, but the key is keeping him off you. And then with Matias, he's shown it that you got to do it consistently for pretty much the entirety of the fight, because the minute that you allow him to close that gap and get in your chest, then it's curtains for you. You get what I'm saying? It's curtains for you. I mean, but that, you know what, GM, I like that though. You say he's big up in Devin. I like that though. I mean, because in a sense, I not so much that big up in him, but just giving him the respect, right? Giving him his just due, so to speak, right? Because that way, you know, you can give a guy the proper credit, like, you know what I mean, when you win or whether when you lose. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, build your opponent up so when you beat them down, you know, you ain't on record for shitting on them, right? You know what I mean? People can give you your proper credit for it. But I mean, listen, I don't think that'd be an easy fight for either guy because, simply put, Devin do things in there that could cause Matias problems. The thing is, you know, how long can you do these things? How consistent can you be at boxing them? How consistent? How long? How can you keep them on the outside? Can you maintain the distance and the range, right? Can you continuously do that over a 36-minute duration? Because more than likely, like even his coach said it right, he's gonna go 12 rounds, especially if it's a Devin Haney win. I don't see him stopping him, but yeah, he outboxed the hell out of him. Go 12 rounds, yeah, you could lean toward it being a Devin Haney win. Because Matias mauls you down, man. He beat you up pretty bad. And if it's a Matias type fight, then you usually ain't having your way. So you might more than likely won't make it the duration. But anything is possible. I just don't, you know, if Matias is the win, I lean toward it being simply a knockout. And vice versa. If Dev is the win, I see it being on points. Shoot to my bro Mike Kirkland back in the super chat. He said, your opinion, just you think Mike Downing cheated with them gloves against Broner? Let me keep it real with you, bro. You know what? Initially, Mike, I thought everything was on the up and up because my thoughts was like, if the commission approved of the gloves and everything was cool, right? But the moment where I started, where it kind of dawned on me that something could have been funny, and this is just my honest opinion based on what was presented, right? When it was time to fight Floyd, and Floyd made a big deal about the gloves, and Robert Garcia was like, you know, the gloves are good. Those are the same ones we wore for Broner. Look like, huh? So the ones that you wore for Broner is the ones that Floyd, who had all these fights and all he did was fight his whole life, is saying don't have no padding in it. Is those the ones? That's what you're saying you wore? Oh, so you wore some faulty gloves. And then when you look at Adrian Broner, and you look at his face and the damage that his face took, I don't know if his jaw was broke. I was hearing conflicting reports, but the swelling on the side of his face when he was leaving the arena was crazy. Like, it was hard to get that picture out of my face with him, like, you know, out my head with him walking with his face swelled like that. So for me, not making up no stories, when I heard Floyd say the gloves ain't got no padding in it, and he said those are the same ones we use for Broner, that made me feel like something was wrong. And you see, ultimately, despite what all the glove debacle that it essentially seemed like it was about to stop the fight from happening, I did hear, I believe, that Floyd paid, you know, and you see he didn't wear them. So to me, it had to be something funny with him because, listen, you could say he crying, whining all you want, but if he's that man putting on a glove saying he feel his knuckle, it's hard to argue that. And the fact that they was about to, you know, pretty much approve them gloves tells me that, you know, it's wild. And then sometimes stuff get past the commission. It's just like when Nassim Richardson caught Margarito before they fight. Like, he would have got away with it had he not caught him. So it was crazy. But again, as soon as Robert Garcia said, yo, these the same ones we used against Broner, I start thinking. You know what I mean?
We ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, man, salute to Broner. And I think that was the tipping point. That was the tipping point for his career. To me, I think that changed the trajectory of his career. I think the fact that he jumped from Paulie Malignaggi to Marcos Maidana was a bad career move. And I was at the Malignaggi fight at the Barclays when he fought him, and I seen how competitive that fight was, and I knew he still, part of the reason I felt like that fight was the way it was styles. You know what I mean? Paulie really was trying to win, and you know, you could see that AB definitely not a big guy. He still needed to acclimate to that weight. So if your fighter goes 12 with a fighter that's pretty much guaranteed to win in the decision, yeah, it's almost It's like that's what he almost conceding to defeat, GM. It sound like in a way it do. 10K was good with it. Sound sus for sure did. This is like, bro, can you wear the same gloves again? You mean like from fight to fight, from one fight to the next? Because from what I understand, gloves be brand new. You know what I mean? I guess maybe not in all cases, but I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was, man. It just looks strange. And then I don't even think them things might not be been packaged up or something like, so they might not even, one fight to the next. I'm not sure. I don't think, to my knowledge, I haven't seen nothing like that I can say definitively. That's something you would give me some homework, man. I would want to know that. I haven't seen that. Like I've noticed like shoes, like of course the footwear and shit, they wear more than once in a fight. I've noticed shit like that, but gloves, like I've never noticed, somebody use a pair of gloves that ain't fresh. I thought they gloves was always supposed to be new, you know what I mean, in the package type deal. So I don't know, that's just a bit strange. When you see an unusual amount of facial damage on fighters that had previously shown little damage, things might be wrong with them gloves. Hey, Bole, when I seen Miguel Cotto, the way his face was bleeding against Margarito, the way his face was bleeding, and it looked like he was getting hit with something other than punches, man, because he didn't want to get hit no more. And the way he was bleeding, the way the blood was just pouring off him, I was like, bro, this looked crazy. And then you see what he felt like he found out about Margarito, and then you seen rest in peace to him. You seen brother Nassim Richardson caught his ass too. You know what I mean? And then what did Mosley do? Knocked his ass out. You know what I'm saying? So definitely was something sus going on with that guy. I hate to see that, man. That's hard to watch, man. I was talking about being happy for somebody getting their get back, boy. That rematch, Cotto was on timing, boy. He wasn't playing no game. Gonna probably had a 12-pack of them bootleg gloves. I'm telling you, 12. I'm telling you, bro. It was crazy. Glove gate for sure. But it's especially the damage is done early on in the fight, bro. I'm telling you, it just something don't be looking right. Wait till I find Margarito. Fish grease, what it do, fam? How you feeling, bro? And bro was hitting him. You could see his face, like Cotto was saying, like, yeah, he was looking like, what the hell is that? Like he had this look in his face that you ain't seen in no other fight, bro. You ain't seen him look like that in no other fight. Like, sheesh, bro. But man, salute to everybody in the building that stayed to the end of the show. Salute to the family. Y'all make sure y'all smashing that like button. Y'all was shocked watching the Cotto fight. It was bad, man. It was hard to watch, but I enjoyed the rematch, Bole. I enjoyed the rematch. As a matter of fact, I might go try to pull that up in a minute. I love watching these old fights. I was just watching the old Tank and Barrios fight. I was watching some fights in black and whites. Ezra Charles, Aaron Hawk Pryor. Man, I was watching a couple of these older guys, man. I ain't never think I would enjoy watching black and white sports or black and white TV of any kind, but you really can enjoy boxing. It's a little different, man. It was fun to watch. Paul Williams ate that shit against Margarito. Facts. Paul Williams was that guy, too. I like Paul Williams, man. It's a real one. Wilder Fury 2, hated it. How they said, Bole, hated it. Wilder Fury 2, hated it. Hated it, man. Watch Matias versus Hawkins again. Man, he did my boy Hawkins bad. GM, he did my boy Hawkins bad. That might be the reason Hawkins ain't fighting no more. That him and damn that Hitchens lost, but salute to Malik Hawkins, man. Yeah, he was talented too, man. He just ran into some tough fighters early in his career. And both these light skinned and retired the same night. Oh man. And tell me he don't beat Devin. Oh, watch. Oh, yeah. You know what? You make me all right, bet. I'm gonna check for it. Iceman in the gym again. Izzy, salute to him, man. I hope he get back in there. I know it'll be tough, man, with all this stuff that be going on in these dudes' lives. That's why I try not to I mean, I'm gonna always have my critiques and my criticism, but that's why I always try to come from a place of understanding and not just criticism alone. You know what I mean? I have my critiques, but I also try to understand what be going on. These fighters be having a lot of stuff pulling them in other directions. It'd be hard to stay focused. You know what I mean? Without screwing up, man, for some of these dudes. Fimo back next Thursday. Yes, sir, man. We bigging it up, man. Fight week, man. We gonna talk about it. Hopefully they keep giving us, reasons to speak on this fight, you know what I mean, and keep building on it. Imagine Cotto versus Mayweather. If Cotto never had the Margarito fight. Interesting, because he gave him a pretty good fight. You know, he gave him a pretty good fight when they fought. He bust Floyd nose up pretty good in that fight. Bust Floyd nose up pretty good. But you know what was nice about Floyd? Floyd almost stopped his ass late. He almost put his ass down. Buckled Cotto ass, caught him late. I was like, look at Floyd. Still got some of that stinging power with him. Cotto's an awesome fight. Floyd is Floyd, bro. Y'all exposed Cotto skillfully. Still piecing up Margarito and his whole crew. And I see him still in all the Modelos. So Jamal James going to be back soon, too. Salute to Jamal James, man. I like to root for people that people don't think can do it, man. Salute to him. He had a couple tough outs, man. But I like to see people get back to it, bro. You know what I mean? So take on Rolo versus Pitbull real quick before we get out of here. I think it's a crash out fight. I think you got sort of two trains on the same track type of mentality. It could be a tricky fight for Roelly, because if he come in there being hesitant and reluctant to let them hands go, if he not being who Roelly is, anything less than Roelly is a bad thing, a bad situation to be in for Roelly, right? So he can't be that reluctant guy that he was against Barroso. He can't be hesitant to throw. He got to really go in there with that same type of mentality taking any other fight and be going to try to knock your head off. If not, he going to line himself up for Pitbull to knock his head off. You get what I'm saying? And that's going to be bad for him. All bad for him, too. Pacquiao super juiced against Cotto as well, in my opinion. I just think once you start saying things like scared of needles, that's when the red flags start coming up for me. Like, that's me. But, man, another dope build in the books, man. Like I said, Crawford and Tszyu would be a great fight if it happened. If they was in negotiations before, I mean, I'm hearing Spence might get the winner, Thurman and Tszyu. So it's a lot going on, but we'll be back tomorrow to build on some more boxing. Salute to everybody in the Cash App and Super Chat. Much appreciation to every last one of y'all. Peace to the Queen Aisha, my guy Fish Grease, 10K, Macho, Bole, GM, Mike Kirkland, my bro Cal Coolett, 12, and the rest of the gang, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. And if y'all see if y'all over there at Hardcore Boxing News, tell them I said what up, man. Peace to my guy Ace too, man. Much love. Peace to my guy GM, man. And, we'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock to build on some more boxing. So with that, we out, family. Peace.